I'm recording now.
Oh yeah, I'm live now. Hi everyone. Hello
Hi.
Shaddix. Hi Winch.
Time for session vibe check.
Yeah, roll the
Up.
I'm not.
Ooh. I mean, it's not terrible like last time.
Is it 2
I
digits?
rolled a
It's a
DM
10.
vibe check, so that's great.
Oh, I'm scared. I got a 10, so it's like not bad, but it's not good. Very middle of the road.
So, before we begin, I do want to state one for the recording and why is Seraphina here? Seraphina, why is Seraphina here? Hang on a second.
No.
My wife shouldn't be here.
What do you
We
mean?
found her.
Said she's here but not dead. What does that mean?
We found her.
She shouldn't be here.
The optional side quest has been done.
We're
out of our contract.
She pops up and Fran is just like, why are you here? And she's just like, why am I not here?
She's like, do you
you have some
want me here?
explaining to do?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, you seem like you don't want me here.
It's the first time you will ever see Fran like quiver in fear.
I told you I went to Lock, Shock, and Barrel to get milk.
There we go. All right. So, as I was saying, if it sounds like Box's, voice sounds like he's actually in a box, that's just because their internet is out and they're having to use their phone. So, yeah. So they can still be heard, and it's just gonna have to be for this one session, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and get that started. Also, announcements. For those who are interested, we are going to be officially doing the Q&A. We have a date set we have a date set for January 3rd.
Next week.
So any questions that you have towards characters, DMs, players, you should be able to post them in the comments below, or you can go to our TikTok. We'll probably have a post there. And just so y'all know, we also have a lemonade, lemon and then the number 8. You can also post it there too. And we will read all of the questions that y'all have. There's a few that have already popped up that we will be answering. So yeah,
pretty important.
Keep an eye out. Next Friday, we're going to be doing a Q&A for the new year and all that stuff. Also, me and JoJo are working on something for the new year. So on December 31st, moving into January 1st, we're going to be doing a special event.
Hello.
Should we just announce it, JoJo, what it's going to be?
No, well, let's keep them suspense for it.
Yeah. So if you want to see this special event, it's gonna be at the end of the year. So keep an eye out. We'll be doing it live, so it'll be fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the session. Is everyone good? Got your character sheets?
It's gonna be our last session for the year, right?
Yeah, it is.
Ooh. Yes, I have my character sheet.
I am currently dealing with dumbassery.
I was like physically looking for my character sheet, and I was like, wait, I don't have a physical character sheet.
There we go. That'll have to do. My reactive is not reacting, so.
Oh yeah.
Join the club.
Time for recap time, y'all. I'm thinking
of a number we usually do.
I forgot to take notes last session.
Hello?
This will be fun. Hello.
Oh, now it's reacting. Fucking hell.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. All of y'all guess what it is.
1.
1.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Alright, so we have 2 votes on 1.
I will take...
I might.
I said it first.
You said it at the same time.
I'm going 4.
4? Okay. Alright. And Morphe?
I will go ahead and take 6.
6. Alright. Box, do you want to change your answer? Or Rhea, do you want to change your answer?
No.
No.
Alright.
Maturity,
the answer was actually spot on 4.
Yeah.
All right. So that means Jay. What are you doing right now?
Well, he was about to go to the bathhouse, but I was like, let's just get this fucking contract thing over with. So he was gonna head back to the.
Well, she said you can do that first.
No, he can't relax.
Okay, so as you were walking to the bathhouse, and then you were like, you know what, I'm gonna turn tail. As you catch the doorway of the bathhouse, you see that the camera crew starts coming out from from the water.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And they just start running at you, like somebody with a box is running towards you. They're getting ready to essentially just like box you in.
Fine, let's go with. Where's Morgana's notes?
That's the thing. I totally forgot to take notes last session.
No. He's doing this in character. Let him.
Camera crew.
Let him figure
Do you
it
have a copy of the notes that she took, please?
You see a couple of them like look around, and then they pull out a paper, and then they nod and hand it to you.
It just says J.
J. The letter J. It's J. The information broker we hired.
Also, I want chat to know. I want chat to know that is literally the only thing on my notes right now is the letter J for last session.
I need to.
I don't know why. I think I put it there as a placeholder until I actually wrote notes. But anyway.
All right. Okay.
So
yeah.
So Jay, those are your notes. I need that recap.
The information broker we hired did not take notes. I'll give her shit about this later. Let's see. Well, there was a quote-unquote tournament arc. Basically, it was just finding out that we all have some issues to deal with. Well, got a little out of hand. And by a little out of hand, Box almost died. Morgana got hit by nuts, like a lot of nuts. So did Box eventually. And I also got ragdolled.
The camera crew look at each other, then look back at you. And you see them flipping through like what looks like a script.
I'm sorry, do you have better notes than I do? Because that would be helpful.
They put it away.
That's pretty much it. All I got is a letter. I'm like flipping over the paper, like, look at it.
Look at it.
I am showing the exact note. Just a session 8, and then like a bullet point. J. So they just kind of look at you and just kind of shrug and then shoo you away, and you see them walking beside you as if they're gonna go look for somebody else to give more information.
Mine, fucking pick me and not be satisfied. Son of
a. Who is the first person you see?
The Box. He was going to the bathhouse.
The second that you guys lock eyes with Box, you see them running towards you.
I could be such a dick because they can't catch me.
Don't underestimate the fucking. Yeah. They keep up with speedsters, bro. The only speedster the camera crew couldn't keep up with was SpongeBob. All right, you can't outdo the camera crew. The cameraman never dies. Like
Box doesn't know that.
So, Box, they don't put you in a box. They do put you in like a little open container. They put a little stool down, and then some of them start like combing your fur and like putting little bows in it while they're waiting for your interview to go through. So now you can do it.
Let's see. Last session, obviously we have already talked about fighting tournament and me almost fucking dying. You know, that was fun. I mean, we collected some cheese, so we have probably too much cheese on the cards now. I really hope the rats didn't fucking eat it, or I'm going to squish all of them.
They all nod.
Whatever. We have several hundred pounds of cheese on board. We sold some to Brunhilde. Jay had conversation with what is her name?
Viv?
Yeah, Jay had conversation with Viv. I don't know what happened, but he came back and was very sweaty, so I'm assuming it didn't go very well.
And they look at the script and they give you a thumbs up.
Almost forgot the one thing. We also got the was Ellie last session? I think that was last session.
I
say
think
it.
so.
Say it.
So we also drank some alcohol. I really don't like it, but the other stuff that they brought that was, I think, was pretty good. I don't remember. I just drank it and then passed out, and we got to talk to Ellie, and we told some really funny jokes. She's pretty cool. But
And they look at, you see them
yeah, I think that's
frantically
it.
flipping through the script, like what?
Yeah. Hold on. Actually, I think I have one of her jokes written down. What did she say? I think. Please tell me. No. Nah, I didn't write the joke down. I thought I mean, I have some funny jokes that I wrote down, and Box started talking about the terrible jokes.
Jay, you're walking past them, and that is that is going to be recap. So as you're walking past, you hear Box just giving like really bad jokes.
Hey, what's
and they're
brown
like,
and sneaky? Sneak.
They don't fucking come my hair for this shit.
little bows and everything.
I
want a bow.
I like to be pampered.
Oh my god.
All right, so we will go ahead and move forward since we got some Jay and Box moments. Morgana and Will, what are y'all doing?
Well, last we left off, Will was leaving, I think, and then I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're all reconvening back at the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Will is heading back to the tavern after talking with Fran.
Morgana.
Fran and Norma.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. To like go do whatever. He wasn't paying attention to what the plan was. He was most definitely in the middle of the woods losing his shit. So he's just like following Fran because Fran said we're all going to hang out.
Fran didn't realize you were following him, so he's just like, are we going? We're going to the same place right now?
I don't fucking know. You told me to come with you guys.
Okay. Well,
I was literally in the woods breaking trees while trying not to break trees.
well, yeah, but you've been standing next to me this entire time.
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. And he starts walking towards the tavern.
He just follows.
I'm gonna say Morgana's already over there. I don't know. We'll say she's in her room, I guess, waiting or some. I don't know.
What is Morgana doing?
Waiting. I guess we'll say she's just sitting on the bed and just looking at her journal, being like, "Oh shit, I didn't take any notes today, huh?
Shit, I just wrote J.
Why did I just put J? I'm getting rusty." And she closes the book and starts to go back downstairs.
I will say around this point, all three of you guys do run into each other. So as you're coming downstairs, as Jay is coming back from the bathhouse, and as Fran and Will are walking into the tavern, that's when y'all all reconvene, essentially. Box, however, is still, you can hear him still cackling down the hallway. And people are walking by who don't see the camera crew, thinking that he's just fucking insane. So they're just steering clear of
Wait,
him.
who? Sorry, I zoned out for like a split second.
Box is,
Okay.
yeah.
Camera crew. but
All
Box
right,
is
we're
also
all
going
here.
to go to the bathhouse.
All right, we're
He's
all here.
humoring the
Follow?
camera crew because he's actually pissed.
All right, so y'all all reconvene back into the tavern.
All right, we're all here. We're doing this. Getting this over with.
I thought you were going to the bathhouse.
I can't relax with this in my head.
Doing what?
Negotiating the contract.
Oh, right. Fuck, yeah. Sorry.
I'm only going to be here as a mediator to make sure everything is fair between all parties included. Understood?
Understood.
Yeah.
Well then, let's go to my office then. And Fran is going to invite you all to his office. Jay, the office that y'all walk into is not the one that you've seen. Morgana, the office you walk into is not the one that you've seen. This is a completely new kind of office. It has a larger table, and it almost feels like you're in a ship.
She takes in her surroundings again and just looking very curious at the scene, and she starts to go towards the table.
Have a seat, all of you.
And she sits.
Jay sits.
Box, you're muted.
I'm not here. I thought I went to the bathhouse. That's where I said I was going.
Well,
They're not
Box
there.
was supposed to be here
This
too.
has nothing to do with. This doesn't have anything to do with me. I signed
Yes,
the
it
contract.
do.
Did
You're
you
part
know
of the
for me?
contract.
Box doesn't know
What's in
that.
that
Nobody
suit?
had this conversation with him.
What'd you say, Beck?
We'll get to that. I said we'll get to that. Don't worry.
Where's
Alright.
Box?
Box is taking a bath.
Yeah.
He's with the people who trap us in a box every like random times.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, I speak with them.
He's supposed to be here as well, but we can wait.
I always figured it was like a trickster god bullshit shit, but I don't know.
You see Fran writing something down to himself and like eyeing you guys very cautiously. Might
What?
be clinically insane.
Oh, Fran,
Okay.
next to me, not might, has been diagnosed.
Diagnosed. Got it. Thank you for the correction.
No
Now,
problem, anytime.
let's get started. Tell me,
I thought we were waiting for Box
why would we need Box here?
because he's part of the contract.
Did he know what he was signing?
I tried to explain to him, but he said he didn't really care.
Did he understand what he was signing?
I tried to explain to him what a contract was, and he didn't understand.
Then he doesn't need to be here. If
Do
you
I
have
need
to
to be here?
explain what a contract is, yes, you have to be here. If you have to explain what a contract is to somebody and they're just signing it to essentially shut somebody up, they're not a willing participant. I'm not going to force Box to sign something.
Huh.
I don't want a
Morality.
liability.
And he looks at
So, we will leave Box out of this because unless they decide and they are fully aware and fully knowing of the situations that regard this contract.
Why is
They
my
will
mom
not sign.
vacuuming right now?
We can barely hear it if that helps.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So, what exactly do you as a party, and he points to specifically Jay and Will, need from my client Morgana?
And Will pull out his notebook.
Jay's gonna sit there with one hand holding his head, the other holding his chest because he is bruised the fuck up.
I thought you were going to sit there twiddling your thumbs.
I'm actually going to start keeping a Will's notebook, like a physical Will's notebook.
That's fine.
just because I think it'd be funny as fuck.
I was gonna do that, and then I forgot.
ADHD be a bitch.
Yup. I even had a notebook set aside for it and everything, and then I just...
1, combatant. I need somebody who can defend themselves and their party members, even if it's only to a satisfactory level.
Okay.
2, I need someone who has the ability to gather information, preferably in ways that won't be noticed. Like, if I want to beat somebody up and gather that information myself, I can, but it'd be nice to not have to deal with being forward-facing.
You'd prefer them to be inconspicuous.
Yes.
All right.
2, I need somebody who has a general understanding of the lay of the land.
Like a cartographer?
Not necessarily cartographer levels, but if you don't know something, I need you to have that want to learn it, such as, hey, where are things? What information sounds like it'd be worth bringing to the party?
Information is information. They will gather whatever is necessary.
That's fine with me. I just want it laid out that is part of the need, is finding information, things like that.
What else do you need?
Let's see. No poisoning crewmates, intentionally or unintentionally.
No harm to crewmates, specifically.
I mean, every once in a while, you might have to knock somebody's head in. That's fine. But Gillyweed... He just slow turns to Morgana.
Again, Will, I consented to it.
You did, but you were left in the hallway to freak out.
That is not
No.
for you to say if somebody consented to something that they wanted to take or did take for their information gathering. That is not something for you to have say over somebody else's autonomy. So,
I wasn't left there.
in this case, it would seem that you just do not want harm to your party members. As far as the Gillyweed incident that you are speaking of, this is something that is going to be between Morgana and whoever is testing. If it is for information gathering, it should be permitted because you are asking them to get the general lay of the land, and the general lay of the land does include all herbs, all berries, all different types of greenery and forestation around you. Because the area that you're in is forestation, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, that means in order for her to deduce what kind of information is needed for the lay of the land, what is safe, what is not safe, they will need somebody to test on. If the person is willing, there should be no issues. And you have no say on how they gather that information.
It is also in my contract that it is not your business how I acquire information.
I do have an issue with that.
We will get to that. Right now, I just need to know what you request of them. We will get to what Morgana is requesting of you. So,
Then I will add one last thing then.
One moment. You can wait. No harm to any party members. Except when willing member is asked to take herbs and other things for information. They have to be a willing participant.
And whatever is discussed, I will add to the contract.
Gathered. And this is something that I am adding myself. Whatever information is gathered from said experiments does need to be relayed back. You cannot experiment on party members, willing or unwilling, without reason. They need to know that you are there to help them, not you help yourself. Because this is a contract between a group. Everyone has to be trusting of each other. Everyone understood?
Sure.
Sure, Dad.
All right.
Well, agreed.
All right. Was there anything else you'd like to add on to this list of items that you request from Morgana?
Yes, one thing. Information, whenever possible, should be gathered without causing harm.
Sometimes that's hard to do.
Whenever possible. Harm should not be a default choice.
I do not do default harm. That is something that you just automatically thought that I did.
Understood. But that is still something I want on the contract.
Are you saying that you would prefer that she gather information without harm in general?
Yes. If possible, gathering information without harming others would be preferable.
But you can?
The reason I'm hiring you is for the skill to gather information without causing harm. I can break ribs and gather information all day. It's exhausting.
And I can do my job inconspicuously. If you fucking let me.
Then it shouldn't be a problem.
But that might also include breaking a few bones to get the information.
And that's fine, as long as it's not the first resort.
And it never has been. You've just assumed that.
Okay.
And then you took
Then
it into your
shouldn't
own
be
hands.
Then it
Enough.
shouldn't be a problem.
Do we both agree that information should be gathered safely first before resorting to violence?
That is something I've already had.
We're just reinstating it, essentially. All right. Is that everything?
In general, yeah, that's what I can think of.
All right, Morgana, what do you need from the party?
Essentially everything I've already had on my contract, which was the acknowledgement of the risk of the services that I provide, waiver of the liability, the indemnification, confidentiality of any and all information about myself and the agency, payments with either coin or information, and also not treating me like a fucking dog and telling me to go do all sorts of other things that don't even involve my fucking contract.
All right. A few things. Risk of services. Go into detail on that.
Let me scroll up. The information I gather may be inaccurate, outdated, or dangerous, depending on what it is. Of course, I try and gather as updated information as I can, but I can't guarantee the safety of having that information. If that makes sense.
Yes. Waiver liability. What liabilities?
Well, essentially what it says already, any claims against the agency for any harm, loss, or damage resulting from the use of my services.
You keep referring to the agency. Who is the agency?
The Venom Rose Agency, the agency that I am with.
Venom Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Confidentiality. What kind of information do you want them to keep confidential?
All information received. This includes personal identity of the agency and me, and the accompanying adventuring party. Stuff like that. Anything that could be...
All right.
What's the word?
So, from what I've gathered here, Morgana is requesting from you, Will and Jay, that the risk of services can't guarantee the safety of information gathering or the information that it consists of. Waiver of liability. Any claims against the agency for any loss of service or service. Confidentiality. All information received, identity of the agency, name, and adventuring party is to be kept quiet. Now, payments of coin and information, perfectly normal. We do have it notated that Venom Rose Agency is who they work for. If you ever ask for who are they, if you have any questions about that, you have that in documentation. Now, finally, I do want to touch up on the respect, because that is the thing that I have seen lacking, which is the reason that I have found myself helping you guys today. Why is there a disconnect between you and you? And he points to Will and Morgana.
I have been nothing but civil this entire time that we have been contracted, and William has made it a point to make it out that I am suspicious and not trustworthy.
Will?
I made a contract with you. When I made that contract, there were snide remarks from both me and you. Then I find out, whether he willingly or not, because I'm still not sure if he was coerced. I'll be real.
He was not.
I found my colleague and friend unconscious, suffering from side effects from usage of a drug you had been looking for. On top of that, you say that I'm the one throwing around all the shit. And you ain't wrong, but it takes two to tango. You haven't liked me since we first sat down to negotiate. And I haven't liked you.
Because you came at me with hostility, and hostility is often met with hostility.
I came at you with the same energy I was seeing. Whether that was intentional or not, fine. I've learned more about you, and I've come to understand the disconnect. But I will say this. I don't like my people getting hurt. You are one of my people now. Okay? Whether this contract falls through or not, fair. But we all drank. We all shared and we drank. That contract, for me, is far more binding than this will ever be. And with that, yes, I had issues with you. I still have issues with you. I don't like how you handle certain things. Because again, it feels off. You feel off. It feels like you're hiding things from the people that you need to give that information to.
Why do you need to know my information when you hired me to give you information about other things? Why is my personal life important?
Can I talk now? I let you talk. I get that, but I let you talk and I didn't interrupt. Every two
Does
sentences,
have a point, Will.
Every 2 sentences. I get she has a point. I'm not saying she doesn't have a point. What I'm saying is, you want me to trust you? I can't have a ghost. Alright? I can't have somebody in my party I don't know because of the fact that I need to make sure that everyone gets to live to see the next day. I'm paranoid. You know this? Hell, you knew this 5 seconds into knowing me. I didn't trust this motherfucker, and he points to Fran, until I sat and drank with him, until I got to talk with him. That's a default. And I'm sorry if it's not the most loving, welcoming default. But do you know how many times people have tried to kill me, and I sat with them, and I got to know what I thought was them? No, you don't. But it's enough to create the beautiful specimen of paranoia setting before you. So, the reason I want to know more about you is so I can learn to trust you, because that's how I am. And I get that that is counterintuitive to you. But I have gotten to know you a lot more since our first negotiation. And I am willing to admit that I was wrong about you. 89.5% sure about that.
Fine. You get one question, but I get to deny answering it.
That's not... And Will, like, puts both hands, his head in both hands. I don't want to... Fran, what's the word for... Just trade info... I don't... I want to get to know you as a person. As a person. I don't want to just trade shit. I turned you down last time you did this shit.
This is me
They're trying
opening
to be
up
your
for
friend,
lack of a
Morgana.
better term.
They're trying to get to know you as a person, not you as a contract. They don't want your life story. They don't want any sensitive information about who you are or where you came from. They just want to know normal things. What do you like? What is your favorite color? What's your favorite kind of food? What are your
doesn't have
favorite
favorites.
drinks? Well, see? That's all they want to know. They are not requesting anything.
You see Thrall point his... I mean, not Thrall. You see William point his head. I listen.
Are you pulling your dad there, huh?
Shut the fuck up, Fran. We just started getting along. Don't... Ooh. He takes a deep drink of his, like... overly alcoholic... his overly alcoholic coffee that's like... You know, you would normally have coffee with like a...
Yeah.
It's more like Bailey's with
Irish
a couple
coffee.
drops. Yeah, it's an Irish coffee by the most strict definition of there are 3 drops of coffee in it.
I hear every single word.
I love it though. I love the slurp.
One more time. One more time.
I don't
Let's
mind
do
it.
One more
It's
time.
just I both hate and love it. It's just the swallowing. Anyway.
It's like...
So he's trying to get to know you, Morgana. He is not trying to pay information with you.
And the
That's
thing is, I
very
wanted
hard to do when all you do is
fair. You see, he bit his tongue. He's just like, fair.
and she's gonna gesture to all of you when she's like, when you, yeah.
When we're us, yes, that's fair.
Bubby.
Get me out of this. I'm only here to mediate here. Let's see. We'll go ahead. Oh, Jay, you haven't said much during this.
I really have nothing to add.
Really?
Is there anything that you request to be put into the contract?
No, absolutely nothing. I agree to all terms being put out on the table.
It's a simple man.
Will just looks at him wide-eyed, like bulging veins. Say something, motherfucker.
No, he's not going to say anything.
Very well.
Sending
And-
like willing message, you bitch.
Fran is going to pull up the contract. It doesn't have everything that y'all have been saying. It is only what was discussed. And the new revised contract is now sitting in front of you guys. I did go ahead and take a screenshot of all of the notes that was requested of what is expected from the party to Morgana and then what Morgana needs from them. So, the contract sits before all three of you.
Jay will be the first to sign.
Perfect.
We'll pick it up, skim over it. Nothing seems to be altered or added from what we discussed or anything along those lines.
Morgana's
No, it
gonna
is
before
everything.
Will signs, she's gonna turn to Will one more time. She's like, "Let me do the job that you hired me to do."
Will, like, without thinking, restrain.
Will,
Yes?
this is when Jay speaks up. Will, a baker bakes, a blacksmith makes weapons. Let her do her job. Doesn't matter how she gets the information. We hired her to get the information, as she trusts us to protect her, as adventurers that we are. No matter how we get it done.
Will simply points to first request, combatant, second, then the last request, which is the no violence if possible, basically. And he just simply points A and then like F, and then he proceeds to look over it real quickly, keeping his mouth shut, but you can see the veins building as he just signs. He puts it down and he slides to the center of the table.
Morgana.
Oh, sorry, I zoned out for like 2 seconds.
You're good.
So yeah, she'll take the contract, look it over, taking note of everything that was discussed, and she also signs it.
Perfect. And then you'll see the contract disappear. A copy of that contract will appear in your luggage, so all of you will have the exact same one.
Wrong.
And out of character, I'll add everything that we discussed to the contract and stuff. So,
Fron,
Yes.
could I have that added to the mark you put on me?
You want the contract added?
Yes. So I have the list of things you need and the contract, so I can always have it with me.
Sure.
Is there
Do
anything
you
else
have the
involved?
list? Because I have the list with me.
I have like a general list because once we started talking, it's hard for me to focus on notes and stuff. So I have like all the stuff he requested by Will, and then I have the RESPECT with dots in between because it made me think of the song. And that was the main part that like William heard was I want to be respected. So basically, it's the equivalent of I'm willing to not only like. For William, it is, I'm willing to literally tattoo this onto myself to prove that I am trying to do that.
I sent you on Telegram the 3 major items that will be needed.
Is there any other business that involves me?
unless
No,
you
that's up
wanted
to them.
to.
Well, Will, Morgana, am I needed else?
If we're done here, then no.
Will?
I'm gonna get me another coffee.
Then, if you don't mind.
have
Go
free
on.
will, Jay.
Don't mind what.
Can I be excused?
Yes.
Morgana's
Yes,
gonna, like...
Junior. Oh my God. Yes,
Morgana!
Junior. You can leave the table. Mom and Dad are done arguing.
Morgana,
Fuck.
like, kind of shoos you with her hand. It's like, go on.
He'll leave. He's gonna go to the room, actually, not the bathhouse.
One day, Junior will figure out that he can live his own life.
Is
Do
it
his
What's
own
the other
thing.
thing?
He's gonna leave the door with a middle finger just as he closes the door.
Love you
What's
too,
the
son. Love you too.
She's gonna turn
Fuckwit.
to Will, and she's like, this is what I'm talking about. He does everything he's told.
I know. I have been. He pulls out the twine he had, like the little silver twine. I literally called him a bitch ass because he literally he signed it without even saying a word. Even if it's like, I think I like this, or hey, why don't we change the wording of this? I bit my tongue on wording. You made one sentence really long, Fran, and it could have just been respect me. And like, but I get it, because you guys work on definitions a lot more, and I respect that. But like, God damn it, Jay!
Fran's gonna look over his contract. All I put was respect.
No, sorry, it wasn't the respect. It was the fuck. The part, and he points at the part like right above that. That was the part where it's like, how to gather information, and it's like, you could have put just gather information whenever possible without causing harm, and this is a 3-sentence breakdown right here, and I appreciate that. I really do, because it defines it, I guess. But like,
let me put it this way for you, Will. If I did not put in detail or define it better and left it open-ended, that leaves you with more control over this contract than her.
Well, it's open to interpretation, which leaves everybody with a bit of room of wiggle.
And this does
look who's
leave
twisting
everyone
words
with
now.
I said I respect you. I promise not to harm you.
Once
I will
again,
annoy
she
you.
has a point.
Look, all I'm saying is that I do understand the necessity for wiggle room when needed. But also, I see don't harm if possible, and that seems pretty straightforward to me. But I already signed it, so it's not gonna fucking change.
Just ignore the hellhounds lapping up the water. In the
I
background.
really need my audio system to start up, because y'all are hearing everything. God. GG, what is wrong with you?
DM, can you send me everything that was talked about so I can actually add it to the contract?
It's
after
already
session?
put in the notes.
Oh, okay.
Way ahead of you. All right, so if there's nothing further that I could assist y'all with today, please get out of my office.
Oh, actually, I have one thing. So, Uncle, I just want to ask a simple question. Do you prefer Grandpa Fran, Uncle Fran, Bro
I'm very
Fran?
confused. Why are
I'm
you
leaving. Morgana walks out of the room.
Will sits and stays. This is a genuinely important question to him.
As she leaves, she's gonna wave. She's like, "Thank you, Fran," and then she leaves.
Anytime. When she said, Morphe, we could hear you producing white blood cells.
That's why I need COGG. I have a really good mic. This is like Beck's old mic. And like Beck's old mic had issues with her computer, but when I plugged it in here, you could hear me fucking perspirate. And so like
You have a condenser mic. It picks up everything.
I'm legitimately trying to get Studio GG, like the Steel Series GG running. It won't run, and I hate this because it's the same issue every time I have to restart my PC, or anytime I come back and it crashes. And everyone online is like freaking out about it. But anyway, Grandpa, Uncle, Bro, there is an age gap.
These phrases,
Well, how would you like for me to refer to you?
Mr. Alistar? Tron?
Grandpa. Okay. I get it.
Huh?
Thanks, Gramps. And he's gonna go ahead.
We're not related. That seems out of the ordinary.
He puts his hands on his chest. He's like, "It's okay. It's all right. We know you're old." And he just opens the door. He blows a kiss. He's just like, "Love you, Gramps," and he shuts the door.
And you see like the look of disgust on Fran's face.
Outside the door, Will stretches. "It's been a productive morning. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go drink."
I thought it was still night.
It's super late.
Before I cut away from Fran, Fran is going to pull out a dog treat from their pocket. Here you go, Gregney.
Oh my god.
And toast.
Oh my god, that was the most like ear-splitting fucking.
I love Gregney so much.
And toast. Toast is also there.
Now, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. You're telling me they were in there? No, Will would have known that shit. He would have been distracted as fuck. Giant dogs. Giant fucking...
invisible.
No. You wouldn't have seen them because your perception is shit, remember?
Yeah.
Not when it comes to puppers!
Not when it comes to puppers.
Wench said the bestest girl and boy. Yes, they are still alive, and
I would hope so.
Very, very well taken care of by Fran. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and skip over to Box.
That's me. I'm Box. Box is literally just like just laying in the fucking bath, just complete, just out, not asleep, but it's just like my everything hurts.
Zanziba's gonna like crawl out of the top of your head and sit next to the water. Hey, buddy, you do me a favor?
Sure, depends on favor.
You see that cup over there? Or that bucket?
Yeah.
Can you fill it with some of this hot water, and so I can also rest?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll reach over and grab the bucket and like fill it up.
Yeah, and you see him jump into the water like a little splash. The last time I tried getting into a sauna, I almost drowned. I'm not a very strong swimmer.
It is a lot of water, so it kind of.
Yeah, this is like an ocean to me.
Yeah, I think I barely fit in here. I'm pretty sure I knocked out most of the water when I crawled in.
Yeah, you kind of soaked it up into your fur, but it's all right. How are you doing after that fight? I hope that's okay. I hope that didn't hinder our friendship.
Oh no. Honestly, the one with you was actually a pretty good fight. I think the one that's probably going to bother me is the one with me and Rin. But we'll cross that bridge.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Is everything okay though? You look a little run down.
No. Honestly, no. I'll put it this way. I don't like being considered. I like to feel my soul trying to leave my body. Had enough reminders of that. Kind of reminds me of pretty bad time, and obviously it's always kind of in the back of my mind. But this was hard.
Oh. And you'll see Zanzibar crawl out of the bucket and like crawl onto the top of your head again.
Mm.
And he like hugs your ear. Well, if it's any consolation, you're like the first friend I've had in a long time. If you don't like that feeling, I will do everything in my little body and power to make sure that you never feel that again.
I appreciate it. You know something that I don't know why I didn't think about it at the time, but it's just now coming into my head.
Oh.
So remember when the bandits that we ran into? Like, I feel like I'm thinking too much into it, but I need to get this thought out of my head to bounce it off of somebody else, I guess is the best way I can think of to say.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I could be the other brain.
but we ran into bandits, and it just seems very convenient that they had mage shackles that they immediately put on you. Like, I'm pretty sure it could have been like a opportunistic situation, but it feels more like they knew more about this situation than they. I don't know. I feel like I'm thinking too much into this.
No, that's a solid question. It's really weird for just random bandits to have something
Yeah.
like that in the
Like, it seemed like they were waiting for you, like they were just prepared or something. I don't know. It seems strange.
Yeah, I get that too. It just felt odd. I mean, normally, like, they just think I'm a regular squirrel, you know? So
Yeah,
it
like,
was
sure, you had fucking clothes on, but, like, to immediately jump to, like, mage shackles feels
right.
strange. Can I roll a, can I roll an
I could have
insight
been
check on
somebody's
Zanzibar?
pet for all they know, you know? I could have been a familiar, and they're like, nah, this is a magical squirrel. Let me just put some. And the shackles were exactly
Exactly.
Zanzibar sized.
Exactly. Like, that's weird. Can I roll an insight check on the Zanzibar?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably gonna be bad, but I want to try. Yeah. This
Roll with
Will
advantage because you have a connection with Zanzibar.
is
all I can say is that Will is so proud right now.
Friendship advantage.
yeah, no, still bad. 10 plus insight. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
12.
12? That's not bad. What kind of insight are you trying to get?
Mm, it's not like he's trying to figure out like how he feels in this situation. I guess he's trying to like gauge like how how fuck, how do I bring this up? He like brought it up and is trying to like I guess see his reaction to the information of Vox like looking more into that if there's like anything there at all.
You see that Zanzibar is probably just as puzzled as you are about it.
Hmm.
Like, he didn't even consider that. He didn't even think about that. All he knew is he got captured, and then y'all ended up having to fight them. But he didn't really question it.
Hmm.
He was more confused. You
Hmm.
could ask him his account of what happened because nobody has asked him what happened as soon as he got there. They just knew that he got captured.
Actually, what fucking happened for them to try to capture you anyway?
Oh, yeah, so I started running ahead, right? Because I smelled
Hmm.
some acorns, and they smelled good. But they were like roasted acorns. So I don't know why they were roasting them. They weren't even eating them. They were just roasting them, and then whenever I got there, there was a big net that just caught me. And then the net turned into the shackles.
This is just giving me more questions. That's so specific.
Yeah,
Especially
that's why
since
I
they
was
were like impersonating guards from the where the fuck we are. I don't remember the name of the town, but
New
it
Haven.
yeah, New Haven. Especially since they're impersonating guards from New Haven. Hmm.
I mean, if they were impersonating gods from New Haven, I mean, they got arrested, and
Yeah, they got
normally,
arrested, and Fran was asking them more questions,
yeah. And
and
I
they're
know that
in
they asked them
prison.
questions, but now they're jailed up. So you could always just ask Fran for any questions.
Well, I don't know if he's going to tell me though. Seems like I don't know.
Hmm. Well, anything's
Like it's
possible, really. If you want, I could always do some sneaking around and go into the jail cell.
But that just sounds like I don't know. Like it's probably just me thinking too much into it, but that feels like another situation where it'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go investigate the situation, and that's just what they were waiting. Especially after we kind of punched that one dude. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I felt some of his face muscle, his like face bones break when I punched him.
Yeah, it's
Um,
kind of funny.
yeah, I don't think they're going to want to talk to us, and I feel like if it does turn into a situation like that, they had kind of inclined because we did punch him in the face and tried to squish things off.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, what would you like to do?
I mean, I can bring it up to the rest of the party and maybe ask P and maybe ask Fran and see what they think, because that
Yeah.
feels like that's something. It feels like that's kind of important, but I don't know why.
If you ask Fron, he'll probably have the general information of whatever questions he asks. If you ask Fee, she's the one who's in charge of New Haven whenever Mr. Alistar is not here.
Yeah, but she also likes to tell us information that he wouldn't tell us because she does just to go against him. I think it's really funny.
Oh yeah, she's great. I love her.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking we could ask Fee about it, but like Fran asked them directly while they were under the truth.
Wait, don't you still have that truth disc that you took?
No, we didn't get it. Fee caught us before we could like take. That's what
Oh
we were
shit.
doing jobs for. I forgot.
I was gonna say, when are we gonna get that?
I thought we were just killing people.
Now that's exactly Box. That's exactly Box. Box
You were
completely
the one that
forgot.
made the deal with her.
Exactly. I was thinking about it like I think the other session because we were doing the jobs for a while, and I was just like, "Wait, why the fuck are we doing these jobs again?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. That's definitely does research."
Sounds like you gotta go talk to Fee.
Well, there's only one thing left on the contract, so.
Yeah, it was something about rabbit or something. I don't know, man. I don't have the papers. Jay has them, so we'd have to talk to Jay. I mean, she didn't say we had to do all of them. She just said do a couple of jobs. I just happened to grab a whole bunch that involved murder.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. And a delivery. There was one delivery.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I did all the killing ones.
Oh, fun. I mean, I was there, but like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, even though the fucker ended up being made of cheese, which I'm still
That is still bizarre to me.
oh, even more bizarre. So remember when I was talking whenever we had the alcohol and I like disappeared? At least I think. What happened
Yeah.
after I drank the alcohol?
Oh, your face planted into your soup.
Hmm. Okay, so we went to go talk to I wasn't in my body. We went to go talk to I think
Get
God.
out.
Her name was Ellie.
Okay.
Yeah, but she let us ask a level of questions. She told us some really funny jokes. I told her some funny jokes, but we were talking and then she let us like ask her some questions because we still had some extra time and I asked her about the Chizard and she said there's more of that fucker. There's
There's
more of him.
more Chizards?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them and apparently there's like a main dude who's not made of cheese and he just summons them for some reason.
Wait, are you telling me that it's it's a wizard that summons cheese wizards?
Yeah, yeah, he summons cheese wizards.
What is the purpose of that?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Why does it have
genuinely
to be cheese?
I that's what I keep asking. And then it's not even fully consistent because the whole house wasn't even made of cheese. Like I feel like the thing is it's not pissing me off because it is cheese. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about Gizzard is the fact that he's making big stinky mess that I have to clean up. Sure, I'm being paid to clean up big stinky mess, but it's still annoying.
That's fair. And I mean, at least we
Plus,
got a
whenever
whole
we
bunch of
fucking
cheese to
showed
sell.
up, to fucking kill him, this motherfucker was still experimenting. He made like cheeseburger that like flew off. I probably should have stopped it now that I think about it, but I don't care.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know I don't know what to say about that, actually. I don't have a response.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happens if those, like, how is that gonna affect the Fae forest?
I don't know. I mean, they're made of cheese. They're probably milk or something.
No, well, at least it was just the one bird, right?
I mean, there was the one bird, and then Will wouldn't let us kill the rest of the rats, so a bunch of the rats went off, and then there's 3 on
Okay,
the cot.
by a bunch of rats, how many rats we talking?
How many rats were there?
There was 12. We kept 2. There's 10. One got picked up by the bird. I think you hit the
And I
bird,
picked up one
dropped the rat, so
extra.
there's 10.
Yeah.
So we have 3 on the cot. I brought back that one whenever we went to go get all the cheese. And we'll let go 10?
10. 10 and a bird?
Yeah, 10 and a bird. I don't know if the bird was fully
I'm-
formed or not. I don't know. He was starting experiment.
I'm sure that's not going to bite us in the ass later. It's just they're free into the Fae forest. Things
It's
get eaten all the
fine.
time. It's fine.
Exactly. They're made of cheese. Like, I don't see there being a problem.
No.
Nah, we don't need to fucking tell anybody. That seems stupid. If somebody's going to tell anybody William can do it, I don't care anymore. It's probably going to be. They're made of cheese. What the fuck can they do?
Yeah, no. It's just a cheese rat. It's not like if they eat something they turn into it. You know, that would be
That'd be fucking
awful.
stupid. That doesn't even make
That would
sense.
be really bad. Nah, exactly. They're only magical in the sense that they are, sentient and sapient now. But that, And you see that the more that Zanzibar's talking, he's like, wait a second, this is probably a really bad thing. You know what? That is later Zanzibar's problem. We should just enjoy our baths.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And there's just soaks in the water. Yep, like I said, they're made of cheese. It's like hot out, right?
Right, yeah, no, they'll melt.
It's like cheese melts in the sun. Speaking of which, I probably need to figure out something with Battle and see if I can get Battle to like be cold. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. It's probably fine.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get to it when we get to it. But as of right now, you just enjoy your bath. I'm gonna go jump in the bucket, and you see him jump in.
Yeah, exactly. The more pressing thing is still the fucking Shackles shit.
Yeah.
That's the one we probably should ask questions about. Once again, this tomatoes problem, I'm going to sit here until my everything stops hurting.
That being said, though, I could go for a nice slice of Gouda right now. That does sound good. Now that we're talking about cheese,
I sold the Brunhilde a big old slice of cheese. Yeah, she has one of the. Yeah, she has one of the whole like wheels.
Oh, I'm gonna go get that after the bath, and you see him like sink into the bucket.
I mean, you want me to warm that up for you a little bit? I can probably warm it up a little bit.
Nah, it's still hot. It's good.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Box is definitely gonna boil. Box is definitely warming his up.
Yeah.
That shit's practically boiling.
So now we're gonna go over to Jay. Jay, what are you doing?
Jay went to the room inside of the bathhouse, and he's going to be waiting for Morgana to arrive. As he waits, he's going to sit on one of the beds, and then he's going to summon his shadow.
Oh, and your shadow does appear.
He's going to take a deep breath and look at the shadow. I'm letting you know now. I'm highly considering Fran's offer. If learning magic is the way for us to be separate, I'm going to do it. The only thing
And
is,
the shadow does look a little saddened to hear that.
it all depends if Morgana agrees. So it's on her. But I just want to let you know, I know I didn't speak during my first decision, so think of this as a apology. I'm letting you know now.
And they nod. And if they could, they would put their hand on your shoulder. But you see that they go to, and they just kind of hover there because they can't physically touch you.
Yeah. And now we wait for them to stop talking.
I guess when Morgana leaves, she goes up to the room and she opens the door and then she was kind of like looking down at her journal and then she looks up and sees James like, oh.
The shadow just disappears.
I thought you were going to the bathhouse.
Yeah. I think I'll do that after we hunt. Can't relax after that whole debacle that we just went through.
Well, you didn't exactly contribute much to it.
I didn't exactly needed to. Well, I told you, as long as we get to Brimgrove, there's really nothing I need. What could I have added that would have helped better the situation?
I don't know, something that you wanted, but you never seem to want anything.
There isn't anything I need. There really isn't.
Why are you in my room?
It's a shared room.
Wait, is it?
We all have one room to share.
Oh, I thought we were in like separate rooms this whole time.
Nope. Y'all are all sharing a room.
Okay, I
except for
retract
Will.
that. I retract that.
Are you all done? Contract all signed and everything?
Yes.
Then do you have a minute?
Sure. And she looks confused.
I told you I want to talk to you about something.
Oh, right. What did you want to talk about? And she goes and sits down on her side of the bed.
He's gonna get up and close the door.
Oh, I thought she already did.
Oh, then I retract that.
retract, redacted.
Redacted.
Start over.
I've come across
walks into the room.
I've come across some information that is kind of important to me. But it's actually something I've been looking for.
And she kind of perks up a little and raises her eyebrow. Oh.
And this information has me. He's kind of very reserved about it. It's difficult for him to talk about. I need a way to learn to wield arcane energy.
Magic.
Yeah.
Why?
And he's gonna summon a shadow.
Shadow does pop up.
Sorry, give me a second.
1.
Sorry, that was a car.
No, that's your shadow.
My goal is to get rid of this.
The shadow.
The shadow.
The shadow.
I thought you and the shadow worked well together in fights.
Yeah. There's a lot more to it than that, in which will come later. But one of the ways I found out, and the information that I was brought to my attention, is that if I learn to channel magic, it will be one step closer to getting rid of it. I'm asking
Why
you
do you think
because
that?
it's the first thing I've heard of getting rid of this thing in the years I've been here. So I'm gonna take that lead.
Morgana's gonna kind of pause for a moment. Does this have to do with your contract with Fran?
I think it's somewhat adjacent to it. but I'm coming to you because I'm pretty sure you're the only one who knows how to channel it. I mean, Box has his fire thing, but that's a whole lot of things he doesn't know about, and I think Will is a different kind of magic.
I know
And
some, but it's a bit different from sorcery and being a wizard or a paladin.
again, it's the only lead I've gotten, and I'm going to take it if you agree to help me. Now, I have to let you know, I have never been able to use magic in all of my life. Magic items are different because that's their own conduit. I've never felt magic in my body. But I'm not asking you to show me or teach me a spell. I'm just asking you help me try and see if I can. There's any like way you prep, any way you practice. Just show me what you do, and
Mentor.
basically, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And
Are you asking me to mentor you?
I guess in a way,
And she kind of looks at you and then at the shadow. Can I make any sort of insight check about... I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way to word this. It was just like...
You want insight on the shadow?
I guess as to why he wants to sever...
Sure. Go ahead and roll insight.
Like, I know, like, he's kind of mentioned it to her, but, like, the way she's seeing it, it's just like, he's good at fighting with you. Why would you want to get rid of that when that's all you care about, you know?
Roll insight.
Let's see. I'm on the right character sheet, right? Yes, I am.
are you?
I am. I got a 17.
So with that insight, you know that Jay has had a disdain for the shadow. Doesn't matter how good he is with them, doesn't matter how well he fights with them. He does not like the shadow. He doesn't like a certain name associated with him that you've yet to hear. But you know that he always just looks so angry and pissed whenever he even sees the shadow.
I'm still trying to understand certain things with emotions. I don't understand why you always seem so upset around this shadow, but if you really want to know about magic and how to wield it, I suppose I could help you.
Thank you. And I didn't ask you this without thinking of what I can give you in return. If at some point I can channel magic, or we get to Brimgrued, whichever comes first, Jay's hesitating, like real bad. I will tell you everything.
She looks kind of confused. I thought you didn't know anything.
I don't know anything I don't remember, but there's a lot of things I haven't told you. For example, my real name. So if you can help me out, I'll tell you everything.
She holds out her hand to you.
And I'm guessing it's to shake your hand.
Yeah.
He's going to shake your hand.
All right.
It's not a contract, just an agreement. gonna have to make a paper mentioning all this. That's just between me and you.
I figured.
Thanks. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna pass out. I am in a lot of pain.
I'm going to the bathhouse.
He's gonna pause for like a quick second.
Thirsty
Okay.
bitch.
God, I hope I'm asleep when she gets back.
She's immediately going to start stripping and start going to the...
And he passes out.
He
Wait,
didn't
where
even make
is
it to his bed.
Did I put in the emotes? No, I didn't. I didn't put the nosebleed one yet.
Oh,
damn.
no.
Can't put that
I thought
yet.
you did.
No, it's not in the Discord yet.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, there
But
it is. Wench got it.
in chat. There you go, guys.
Yeah, Jay didn't even make it to his bed. He saw, she left, he passed down the floor.
Okay. Will, what will you be doing?
Will is currently at the bar. He is, for all intents and purposes, doing exactly what he said. He's getting another coffee with the 3 drops of coffee and mostly just Bailey's. And he's just kind of like thinking about a couple things, internalizing. And then he's going to, when he sees Brunhilde, because it's Brunhilde, right?
Brunhilde, yes.
Yeah, Brunhilde. Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's the best way to, and feel free to absolutely call me on this, but what's the best way to get past paranoia, anger, and the need to strangle even the people you care about?
Alcohol.
I've been doing that for years. And he sits and points to his...
Well, if that's not working, and she pulls out the bread. Here. And it's a very small loaf of bread, different than what she usually gives patrons.
What kind of bread is it?
Well, it's not therapy bread, but it's...
Does that exist?
The way I make it, yes.
Okay, I'm getting these are drugged.
No. What? What? And she looks offended.
Nothing against...
Would I put poisonous items in my bread?
So it's not that I'm saying you would put poisonous items in your bread. I'm saying like special brownies or things like that.
I'm not trying to get you high. I'm trying to help you. You're a very paranoid person, aren't you?
I just said getting past paranoia. I'm trying hard not to be paranoid. The problem is paranoid has kept me alive for a very long time. Longer than a lot of people I know. So I'm just trying to figure out how best to not make people that I depend on and that I genuinely want to get along with absolutely hate my guts.
I understand.
So, if it's not drugged... Again, no offense against you. I'm sure it would taste fucking phenomenal. I'm sure that you could bake a piece of bread that would kill a man and have him be the happiest person to die that day. Because your bread is just that fucking good. But, like... What's about this bread? And he holds it... How big is it in his hand?
So you have a single roll.
Okay. So what does this roll do?
So I posted it in the bubble chat.
Okay.
It's called Halfling Sweetbread.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut. Mm-hmm. Love it. Halfling Sweetbread. Where's the bubble chat?
Oh, that's a
there it is. So I actually know the guy who made this. and he was super excited to know that we were using his content. It's Chimera's haversack.
Oh yeah, it's in the picture.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's just a feel-good bread. It's something that me and my husband made a long time ago. It was actually the first bread that we ever made. He's the one who mostly handles it, though.
Mm. I just want to point out, it's not that I'm hangry. I do eat a lot. And he's going to go ahead and eat the bread.
And you eat it, and you get the effects of the bread.
1d8 plus 6. So let me roll 1d8. That is a d10. Where the fuck is me d8?
And it does make you feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside. It's very...
12. Temp HP.
What's the word?
Calming?
Nostalgic.
Mm. HP. It's going to be 12 temp HP. And he's going to kind of sit there and go, okay. And when does the lack of paranoia kick in?
No, I didn't say it'd help your paranoia. It's just that it would help you feel better.
I appreciate
don't have
that.
anything for that. That would be more something to see somebody who owns an apothecary. There's a place not too far away from here that has a doctor that you could see.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. If you could just
He's
put
a really
down.
sweet person, from what I've talked to.
Thank you. He again bites his tongue. Thank you. And I think I'm gonna go see my pal, Volka.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I told him I would talk with him about medicine. Because and he kind of like squeezes his hands a little bit. I hit really hard, and I'm thinking the only way to really control that in the short term, because restraint is not my thing, might I add, if I heal them just enough not to kill them when I hit them. That could be interesting.
You could also consider talking to Fee.
I greatly respect Fee, and she is a very attractive woman in a lot of ways. But part of me, for very immature reasons, absolutely refuses to learn anything about being a monk.
All right.
It has crossed my mind. It was the first thing to cross my mind because, one, and he starts kind of just hyperfixing, I would learn how to restrain myself while also being around essentially someone that is just awesome all around. There's this weird inkling and aching that I have in my chest, and I'm not quite sure why. I've not had that before. So, like, it seems to kind of waver when I'm around her, but that's neither here nor there. So, it's just...
You're falling in love. That's sweet.
Fucking stopped in their tracks.
I'm going on a walk, and he just downs his drink.
I just heard the little dog sneeze in the background.
Yeah, just the silence was so loud.
I appreciate you.
I muted when you guys started laughing because Mavis came in and I just meowed loud as fuck.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Have fun.
Don't kill anyone.
His head slowly turns.
He's like, "Shut up, random citizen."
Random citizen, what did you just hear?
Nothing.
He walks up all 6'3", almost 300 pounds, leans over the guy. Exactly.
I was making a Helsinki Bridge reference.
Yeah.
I know, but Will would have a retort to this, to some rando fucking... I'm gonna go on a nice, long walk.
And
Stroll,
take a cold
even.
shower.
Locks eye with the second guy. Y'all all want to die today, huh?
Maybe.
He does.
Brunhilde,
Yes.
if I break something, I will pay for it. Just letting you know.
I'd prefer you didn't.
That's preferable. But that also depends on how much people want to keep fucking talking!
Oh, I mean, it's a bar. People talk all the time.
Yeah, I just came here to make friends, and I just thought
You're doing a terrible job!
I thought we were having an open conversation. You know,
No, it was not open to conversation. It was not to you. It wasn't. I will kill you all. I will absolutely strangle you in your sleeps.
Weren't you in prison the other day?
All the more reason.
Yeah.
Do you know the percentage of people who get out of prison end up back in less than a year? Do you want to be part of that statistic?
Been a few hours.
Do you want to be a part of that statistic?
I mean, I already told you I might want to die, but that's another story.
They kind of want to die.
I will be more than happy to grant you that wish. And he turns around, he immediately books it out the fucking door.
What a dork.
I fucking boom! You, me, back alley now!
Right through jail, right away.
I'm sure we can fade to black as Will drags a man out to the back alley for calling him a dork.
I'm so glad we can contribute to the peanut gallery.
Improv at its finest.
Brunhilde's like, somebody's gonna pick up his tab, right?
Will drags back, puts down the money, drags back outside. Don't worry, buddy. I got 2 silver for when you're buried.
Jesus Christ.
I thought Will was supposed to learn restraint.
He was trying. He was thrown for a hell of a loop.
He gave them a warning.
3, technically. Bro gave you more warnings than a stoplight would give you.
It's like the worst version of the pigeon bit. Alright, so...
Fish.
Fish,
Mine.
Captain Fish.
Is it finally the next day?
It is the next day.
Oh, we made
Morgana
it.
spent the night meditating in the bathhouse again.
Oh, are you sure you want to get in that water?
It's boiling.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's boiling?
And Box has been heating it up. Zanziba is in a bucket to the right of it.
I mean,
Well, there is the private one.
I mean, I don't
Box
really
would have
care.
at
I
least
mean,
said
she could.
something if she. Box would have at least said something when you came in. Been like,
Yeah, she walks
might
in
want-
and sees that the fucking water is boiling, and she's like, "Oh,
yeah, you might want to go for a private one. And I mean, unless you like
Why-
boiling water, I don't.
I mean, I don't mind trying boiling water."
You might
It was
get
nice knowing you, kid.
Heat resistance?
What?
Do you have heat resistance?
I don't think so.
You put your
I put like a
your
foot
toe.
in.
You put your toe in, it is scalding.
Oh.
Ow.
Well, I guess I'll go to the private one then.
Adi.
Zanziba is just starfished inside the bucket.
It's literally just a mirror, just both doing the same fucking thing.
Well, we've already made our negotiations, so you're not on the contract anymore.
Negotiation? Oh.
Just please don't make me regret that.
I mean, I haven't done anything. I think
I know.
Jay's the
I
only
would
one that's
prefer
actually
to-
got us in trouble.
You're right, but I would prefer to keep it that you are the one that has not caused any issues so far.
Yeah, I'll try. It should.
Wait, say again?
Plus, I don't really have anything like that I need. You'll do information, and like I don't really need any information right now. I think probably not.
Well, I thought there was the whole thing with your stuff.
I'm literally not worried about that. It's more of like I'm treating that like a situation of if I am presented with them, I will kill the fuck out of them.
That's fair. I do the same.
Yeah. I'm just gonna soak in here probably for most of the night. I get pretty
You know, it might as well be a sauna in here. I could just
up to
stay.
you.
Steam.
Yeah.
Up to you. I do not mind.
It's nice to
Kind of
meditate in steam, so
Yeah, it's pretty steamy in here.
she's gonna just plop down at the edge of the bath and just kind of do her thing.
Perfect. Now we'll skip to the next day.
Box absolutely fell asleep in the bath.
We'll start with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! I didn't make it to the bed again. God damn, that woman's my weakness. Oh.
There's like blood on the floor.
His
Okay.
face is covered in blood from his fucking nose.
I swear to God, the third day I'm going to sleep in the bed.
So you hear a knock at your door.
1 second. Oh, he's gonna stretch out and he's gonna open the door.
It is Brunhilde.
Good morning, Brunhilde. Do you know where everybody else is?
Out and about.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I don't keep track of them. But your clothes are ready.
Oh, already? Whoa. I thought they would be done by like the nighttime, but they work fast.
Yes, Viv is very skilled, and she hands you the folded clothes.
Thank you.
I'm surprised Viv even did them.
Me too. Wait, hold on. Let me check my character sheet real quick. Ooh.
Yeah.
I will
be right
I will
back.
give 3 gold to Brunhilde. Thank you very much. Please give this to them and for their fast work.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I just heard Morphe downstairs saying, "Why are you like this?"
Toast went out for a walk.
And thank you for getting this to me.
You're very welcome. Was there anything else that you needed?
I think that's it. I think I'll be down in a sec. If you can let my friends know, I'll be down.
Yeah, of course. If you don't mind, could you try it on just to make sure that everything is fitting properly?
Yes, I will try it on right now.
And Brunhilde will step out of the room so that you can try it on.
Has there been signs of any? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Has there been signs of anyone coming back to the room at any point?
No.
Okay. In and out. He's going to close the door. And he's going to inspect the work.
It is very well done. It looks like it's been handcrafted and hand cut. It was embroidered. It was specifically designed with you in mind. It is very well done.
It's one hell of a gal. He's gonna be very careful trying to put it on because he's never put on
Noble attire.
fancy ass attire before.
So you find that as you're putting it on, it's very sturdy. It almost feels like you could wear it as like cloth armor almost.
Huh. He's still trying to tapping his chest, like, oh. Huh. Is there like any form of mirror in the room by chance?
Yes, there is it's like a standing mirror.
Is it easy to get out of, like, the clothing?
Yeah.
Huh. So this is... I feel like a tool in this. I hope no one has I hope I never have to wear this as a last ditch effort. And he's gonna go back to the door. Brunhilde, are you still there?
I sure am.
He's gonna slowly open the door. Well,
You look great.
it was amazingly made.
Nobility does not suit you, but it looks great.
You and I agree with that. I hope I never have to wear this, but it's just just in case.
Of course.
Thank you, Brunhilde.
Did you need help getting out?
I'm gonna be very careful with it.
Will, what are you doing at this point?
Well, over the night I beat a man senseless, left him half buried in dirt.
Right.
Actually half buried to the waist.
Yeah.
I understand claustrophobia. When he starts screaming halfway through, I figured that would be the nice way.
Are you heading back to the room? Is my question.
He is actually like right behind Brunhilde. He's like, hey, what's up?
So, you see Jay in this attire.
He's gonna close the door real quick.
Brunhilde.
Sorry.
No. That's all on me. I walked up. It's my fault for, my timing. I do want to say, very forward of you to be saying, like, help you out of it,
Well, he's never worn that type of clothing before. I assume he needed help.
It's very obvious. He put the outer coat on weird. First off, I opened the door. It's gonna bother me now. You're not even wearing it right. That's why it doesn't look good on you.
Brunhilde's gonna go ahead and just leave.
Will, if you're gonna wear layers like that, at least understand that the way that you're supposed to button is the top button goes in the top fucking button.
I'm hoping I never have to wear this, Will.
But if you have to, at least have some understanding of how to do it.
We'll deal with it when we get there.
No, we won't. No, we won't. He's gonna shut the door and he's gonna lock it. We are getting this right. And then that way, in the case of emergency, if you have to pretend to be some pretty rich asshole, you can at least look like a pretty rich asshole and not just an asshole.
Morgana's walking down the hallway and just hears y'all screaming at each other. She's just like, what are y'all doing?
Will is trying to wear Noble's clothes, and he's not good at it.
It's nothing. It's Will just being Will.
Work with me, or I open the door.
Why is the door locked?
Work with me, or I open the door right now.
This is just a plan B.
I can help with noble attire. I wear it all the time.
Plan B is for pregnancy. This should be done well.
I can help with noble attire. I wear it all the time.
Yeah, you know what? Great idea. Click.
Will
opens. He's all yours. And he salutes you with a middle finger, and then he steps on out. I'm gonna go talk to a therapist now.
Good luck with that.
I'm hoping so. I will take your sarcasm and pretend it is real, so I do not end up angry at 7 in the morning.
Sarcastic.
Fuck! I can't read you yet. And he's gonna just keep going down the stairs.
She just kind of stares at Will and then looks back at Jay.
Well, there goes plan B.
Well,
it's for pregnancy, Will! You haven't even gotten that far yet!
What?
Please close the
Sorry,
door.
Jay, I'm flustered. And he continues walking down the
Please
stairs.
close the door.
She walks in and closes the door.
Well, so much for discretion.
Goes to pick up her clothes and starts putting them back on. So why do you have noble attire? What do you need?
I told you. I was thinking of a plan B to get into Brimgrove.
This was plan B.
It's a plan.
Okay, well, first of all, you're not even wearing the tie, right? Your vest is on backwards, and
Okay, how about, first off, put clothes on, and then you can help me.
she already had put the clothes back on.
Retracted.
Hold on. My headcanon is that he is so focused on her face, he can't even tell. He's like, I have to not blink.
I'm not looking down.
Yeah, as she walked into the room, she picked up her clothes and then like started getting dressed again. And then she looked back at you and just like, what the fuck are you wearing?
I was hoping to have this conversation later down the road, but I guess we have to have it now. Please, if you could help me out.
Yeah, I told you I would. I wear noble attire all the time.
Yeah.
It's part of my job.
Thank you. Now, do I wear my hair up or down?
I mean, that's up to you, but like, at least shave.
I'm gonna have to go borrow Will's stuff.
I mean, we don't have to do it now.
I mean, not now. When I have to implement the plan, if we have to.
Okay, what exactly is your plan?
Well, if we couldn't get in either by force or by sneaking in, I figured we'd use deception.
Myself.
It's so quiet.
I know when he's not yelling.
No, because he's got all this stuff going on in the background. It's like picking up on the mic.
If force
Force
of silence is not going to work, I thought we'd use deception.
To dress up as nobles and just walk in?
Well, if merchants couldn't get in, what other class could get in? Again, it was just a backup plan in case we needed one.
I mean, if nobody gets in or out, I mean, it's not a bad plan, but
was that a compliment?
I don't know. Take it as you will, I guess.
Does it at least look the part?
I mean, yeah, it's very well detailed. Where did you get this?
It was a custom order through Benhilda.
She kind of snickers. So
Don't start with me, Morgana. It's too early. And I didn't even make it to the bed. Thank you very much.
Oh, why didn't you make it to the bed?
That's another thing we'll talk about later. How do I fix this? How do I wear this correctly?
Here, and she kind of like starts readjusting things onto you, and then like she makes you look presentable like that.
Okay, now it doesn't feel tight. It actually feels comfortable.
Surprised she got the sizing correct. I mean, you're very broad.
There was a very magical tape measure that just took all of my measurements.
Huh.
So yeah, very masterful craft. In fact, I can fight in this if I really wanted to.
I mean, you could. But, I mean, I guess we could try and flesh out the plan a bit better if things go south, but...
Now, how do I get this off me?
The same way you put it on?
Let's just hope I don't rip anything. He's going to carefully start unbuttoning.
She just stands there watching you.
Oh, I'm sorry, is this a show?
With the most blank expression, like, she's just... This is very nonchalant for her, like, this is...
Are you enjoying this? Be honest with me.
Enjoying what?
The futility.
You're just taking clothes off, what?
They're very nice clothing. I've never had nice clothing before. Also, how did you tie this tie? Holy shit.
Good God, Jay, and she's gonna help you take it off.
How nobles do this?
Lots of practice. Believe me, it's a lot.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Do you need my help with anything else?
Well, no. I'm off of it now. Like, I'll be down in a bit.
Well, I was going to go gather information.
Okay. Did you want to do that while we kill that rabbit thing? I think we still have that one thing to
We're
do.
still doing that?
You know what? Let's talk to V. Yeah. Fee. Sorry. Fee.
I mean, we could go talk to Viv. She smiles.
Bye, Morgana.
She walks out.
I'm gonna
She's
get
like,
dressed.
what a simp. All right. I have more that I need done with Jay specifically.
That's fine.
But we're gonna go ahead and move over to Will.
I'm gonna go pee.
Again?
If I go see the therapist first, Volka's going to be super happy, but he's also going to be upset I didn't go to him about magic. So if I go to do the magic, then I can at least talk to him about not killing people when I punch them. So I need to go ahead and focus on that right now. Volka it is. He's going to immediately kind of beeline towards Volka.
Where were you saying all of this?
The back alley where the guy is half buried, crying.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks, man. Thank you for listening. I really needed to work out my thoughts.
I want to go home.
Oh, right. And he's going to grab him by his scruff and start wiggling him until he comes out of the dirt. What did we learn about sticking our nose in other people's business, even if they're loud and obnoxious?
You turned into a carrot.
Exactly. So, be a good little carrot and make your way home to be part of your stew, aka your family. This analog doesn't work. Get out.
And he runs.
Oh, wait! And he's gonna go ahead and pull out, like, 2 silver. And, like, before the guy runs off, holds his hand out. The 2 silver. I told you I'd cover you if you ended up dead. Go home.
Runs.
Hug your family.
Alright, so...
Markson book. Failed to be restrained.
So now, what are you planning on doing?
I'm heading to Volka's in order to go ahead and talk with him about magic as a paladin and how to restrain oneself.
Alright, so you head over to Volka. Since he's in charge of the jail, he would have to go to the warden, essentially.
I do. I walk by. I see the guards in front of the jail space. I was at, like, hey, guys. I proceed to just walk on in.
You walk in, and Volka is sitting in his office at his desk, and it looks like he is very adamantly working.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
And we'll go ahead and walk in.
Do we have a meeting? And you see that he hasn't looked up.
No, but you told me to stop by if I ever wanted to figure out how not to kill people.
Oh, then Volka looks up. Hello, friend. How you doing?
Failing at that.
Failing. I don't know what that word means.
Look here, you cheeky fuck. I'm here to ask for help because...
From me?
Calm down. Even that would be too much for me. Even that will be too much for me. I will walk out.
Hyperventilate.
I will walk out.
Gathers his composure. Right. Yes. Oh, what can I help you with?
Volka, we are friends. But if you want a town to protect by the end of this week, please don't push this.
I'm not pushing you. I would never push you. That would be wrong and immoral.
You're... Look.
So you want to learn about restraint, is that right?
I'm beginning to doubt my want and urgency for it, but yes.
So you need to learn about restraint. Got it. Okay, good. I am the perfect person to learn that from because you need to restrain yourself from stopping me from talking sometimes, and it's great.
And you can see just like the 5-yard stare. It was like, look, Volka, you sexy bastard, you. I need. Sometimes you're painfully unaware, but I need to make this very clear. Okay.
All right.
I am trying to do better about my paranoia, about, the fact that I am the type of person that would bury someone, then ask questions. I want to kind of reverse that. Ask questions if need to, bury them later. For example, this morning, there is a man that will never question how much he loves his life. However, how he came to that resolution was 8 hours half buried in the side of a dirt pit path. So...
Yes, I did learn about Leonard, yes.
Yeah, Leonard can't keep his mouth fucking shut and keeps talking shit, and cashing checks he can't fucking cash. So...
Okay,
I'm trying to figure out, how best to turn off the switch. I don't know how not being paranoid. And in that means that my default reaction to a situation is to put someone in the fucking ground. Which, to be fair, we have led similar but very different lives, obviously. People like looking at you. People like talking to you. People talk to me. And I either get along with them splendidly, or I want to end their lives.
There's there has to be a blurred line between those two. It can't just be one or the other, right?
Volka, how long have you known me?
Our entire lives.
And how long have I sat here trying to find that blurry-ass line?
Half of our lives.
Bingo. Because the first half, I was just on the side of cracking fucking skulls, man. And I missed those. I missed the days of simply being, hey, Volka, is there a problem? Yes, let me solve it with my fist. Those were the good days.
And Volka's going to stand up, and he's going to sit on his desk and cross his legs and pull out some glasses and pull out a parchment and a pen. How does that make you feel?
I swear. I swear on your mom, I'll end your life. I will send you to meet her early.
I mean, I just saw her the other day, but,
Don't worry, this is a safe place.
Wonderful. Not from Lucifer either.
That's a scrumptious man.
I love Lucifer.
Feeling isn't really a thing. We've talked about this. Because then I'm just angry.
You see him starting to write down.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Stop writing everything I say.
Writing everything I say.
I'm sorry. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot here.
I'm sorry. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot here.
That is your most powerful spell, isn't it?
Yeah. It really is. Now, that being said, how do you feel right now? Do you feel like you want to strangle me? Do you feel like you want to throw me off of a cliff? Do you feel like you want to push me out the window? Or do you feel like you just want to flip the desk? Or would you just rather give me a big ol' hug?
Two things. and I'm going to be very
Hug,
straight
right?
about this. No. Well,
It's always
yes.
a hug.
But it's a hug in a very less than kosher way, because I kind of want to angry hug you in a less than kosher way.
You want to suplex me?
Sure, buddy. Sure.
I love that game.
Game?
Yeah, it was always a game. You'd suplex me, and then I'd suplex you, and then we'd look like a giant slinky going down the stairs.
Oh my fucking god.
I have to remind myself that there are days that your mental age recesses to 13.
I mean, I have fun every day, so I don't know what the problem is.
You mean regress?
Did your secretary just whisper in my ear and correct me?
Yes, she did. Thank you so much, Janet. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you.
You're
Close the door
welcome.
on your way out. All right. She's got a cold recently, so she can only whisper. It's just kind of it's a problem.
How much would it
Take
cost
some
you
of that
to
chamomile.
replace that secretary?
Oh, I prefer not to. She's really lovely.
Isn't she? Just an
And
absolute
she's
fucking
old.
doll.
She's a really old lady. She needs the work, honestly. It's
that
the
would
only
not
thing she
stop
can
me.
do without breaking her hip.
It would be such a shame for something to break. See, that's the problem right there. I'm contemplating murdering an old woman.
Right,
really...
that is absolutely a problem. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, agreed. 110% agreed. And
Would
I'm
you
gonna
like me to get mother?
No.
I can get mother.
No.
Sanoa would love
I'm
to
telling
see you.
Mom.
She misses you.
I love your mother. She's an amazing person, but I cannot deal with that bright a light in my eye this early. And I'm not even talking.
Dad.
I'm not. No. Just no. Just no.
He loves you.
He
doesn't
does.
say much, but he loves you.
I know he does. But your dad and my dad talk. Your mom and my dad talk. I don't. This is just.
I could get my siblings.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, come on.
Half your siblings sleep with my siblings. We're not doing this, no.
It's really funny, though, because we almost slept together that one time.
Oh, that you noticed! That you... I'm a disaster gay. I know that. I accepted that years ago. I'm the definition of
what exactly would you like
complicated.
to learn from me, my friend? I will gladly help you with anything that you need.
Why are you this way? I just want to learn how to beat someone up without killing them.
Oh, I can do that. That's easy.
And then, if possible, maybe learn to, hold my... I've been doing really good with holding my tongue. I know I failed a couple times, but I've been doing really good.
Have you tried biting your tongue?
Yes! And if I bleed anymore, I'm gonna lose some fucking HP. Ugh!
Some what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Will confirmed to have fourth wall breaking abilities.
You ever thought this man was sane?
The first thing I'm going to do to you, and he's going to put his hand on your shoulder, calm emotions.
The paranoia and fucking... Yeah, what's the role for calm emotions? How does that work?
1 second, let me
I thought it just happens.
It does just happen, but let me pull up the description. Calm emotions. You attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw against Volca. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if he wishes. If a creature fails its saving throw, one of two effects can happen. So you'll just have to tell me what you want to do.
So it's a save, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Charisma.
only because... Yeah, charisma save. Only because Will was not expecting it, he immediately, tenses. And it's like... Okay, that's going to be a 14 plus 7, so that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wait. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21.
21?
Yes.
21.
You fail.
Did you just say calm emotions?
Yeah.
Did you just magically decline my anger?
Yes.
I
You're
care a
not
lot about you.
when you're angry.
I am most definitely me when I'm angry.
No,
You
you're
And-
not.
and-
You're not you when you're angry. And they put like they like boop you on the nose.
Just gonna roll that because that's enough to push him towards the roll. That's gonna be a 17. It's worse than the first one, but it's like you can see like the vein pop. Volka,
Yes.
once I'm done being calm,
Yeah.
I can't promise that I won't strangle you.
That is perfectly fine.
You know the intrusive thoughts that like are
Yes.
default, and how this spell works is it kind of pulls them back. I still feel those default thoughts.
Yeah.
The amount of rage that is up and downing right now, my heart rate hurts.
Yep.
This will wear off eventually.
Yep.
As long as you know. And he sits there, he rubs his eyes like as long as you know.
So, that being said, now that you are calm, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's even worse. Like that's a 6 plus 7. A lot.
Okay, explain.
Okay.
For somebody who likes to go into detail and doesn't know how to shut up, maybe you should start talking.
You don't talk to me like this when I'm without restraint.
Correct.
You should.
If I am not aggressive with you, you do not take any information that I will give you. I can be the sweetest, kindest, most generous person to you in the world, and I have been. I have been nothing but that, and you have taken none of my advice whatsoever. So,
Not true, but
here's what's going to happen. And you're going to see him snap his fingers. And chains are going to wrap around you and bind you to the chair. You're going to talk. And you are going to talk about everything bothering you. And it's not going to leave this office. But I need you to understand that your actions have consequences, and you are aware of that. And by my mother's name, I will make sure that you no longer hit without restraint.
I have literally been telling everyone as honestly as I can the issues.
So then why do you feel that you are unable to restrain yourself? Mentally, physically, and verbally.
He sits there and he's really thinking, if I knew that, I think this would be an easier situation.
It wouldn't be, because you have been like this your entire life. If it was so easy, you would have figured it out years ago. You are not a dumb person. You are a smart man. You would have figured this out years ago, and you would have taken care of it. So at this point, what you're telling me is that your entire life you have acted this way, you have acted out, you have shown without restraint, and you know the reason why? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that like I have talked about it repetitively.
Yes, and what has that done for you except you getting angry at yourself and then getting angry at the people around you? The way that you discuss things with your party, the way that you are as a person, you're very bossy. You're an asshole, and you know that. But the problem lies with whether or not you can take constructive criticism. Or perhaps listen to somebody else talk for once.
I'm trying.
You're not trying hard enough.
And these rolls are just getting lower and lower and lower.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 3 plus 7. Last one before that was a 6. We grew up in the same fucking neighborhood. Less than a neighborhood, like 3 houses and a goddamn church.
Yes.
Okay.
You helped build the church.
Yes. I did. I built Uncle's prison. Because let's be real, that's what that was. On top of being a church, it was a prison.
He was only imprisoned for about 10 years. After that, he had every right to leave, and he stayed.
Yeah, but who makes a fucking 7-year-old build that? Right?
You were the one who wanted to.
Yeah, because I didn't know.
Don't act as if you didn't have free will in that matter.
7?
If you have any issues, take it up with your father.
No. Because he's fucking old as dirt, looks like he's in his 20s, has a wonderful little house running around with like 30 plus kids, and you know how many of them killed somebody by the time they were fucking 14? Like none. One in particular, actually. He had more time spent on trying to keep that household running. Okay? And he legitimately was trying to do good. Like, legitimately.
So where's the issue here?
I don't fucking know. I understand the situation. Still fucking angry about it. And it... I want to learn restraint because I'm sick and tired of hurting people when I'm trying to be nice. When I think I'm being nice, I go to shake someone's hand and break a fucking bone. When I think I'm being nice, people still get hurt. I don't care if they're scared of me. I don't give a flying fuck about that. I just want to actually be nice to people and not feel like I'm gonna break their skulls open because they can't fucking do their own shit.
Do you want me to help you?
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't want your help, and I wouldn't be locked up in a chair if I didn't want your help.
If you want my help, there's only one way that I can help you with restraint. Because everything else is of your own free will, and if you have gone your entire life and still haven't figured out how to restrain yourself, the only other means is magical.
No. Like, I haven't needed to restrain. People have always wanted me because I was a big orc and I could break things. And the thing is that I'm just kind of tired of being that.
You have a group of good people. They want to take care of you. Let them.
And what happens when...
You don't have to be that person.
What if I have to be in a moment? What if I have to kill somebody again?
I've had to.
Can I ask you a question, Volka?
Sure.
When you kill someone who deserves it, do you regret that?
Of course. It's still a life being taken.
I don't. I don't regret killing people who don't deserve it.
But we're not the same person.
No, we're not, but that's... I don't know what it's like to regret hurting people. I just know that hurting people makes people against me.
So then why do you want people against you? Are you
I
scared
don't.
that people will like you?
No, it's not. I don't want people against me. It makes things complicated, it makes things hard, okay? It makes it complicated to find a place to sleep. It makes it complicated to get food. It makes it complicated to find jobs. And
Right.
I don't know how else to explain it other than what I want is an easy life. But I am, for some reason, rigged specifically on a neurological level to
That's
not
impossible.
be that.
Easy lives aren't easy. Easy lives are completely based off of what you perceive as easy. What may look easy to you is difficult for somebody else. If you look at a farmer and say they have it easy, they will tell you that they don't. They'll tell you about the harsh winters. They'll tell you about the times whenever they don't have what's necessary to make their farms thrive. You cannot assume what is easy and what is not. And what I am trying to say is because you're just going to keep talking in circles. You don't know what you want. You don't know what restraint is because you've never learned what restraint is. You have the definition in your head of what restraint is supposed to mean and what it's supposed to do, and you don't know how to fucking use it.
Yes!
With all that knowledge in your head, you don't know how to put it in place.
Bingo! Actually, bingo! Right there. You put it in words. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's kind of what I'm here for.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
But, and he smacks you across the face, what you need is other people to help you.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a nat 20. And he's just the veins, the bloodshot eyes. Mm-hmm.
That's good restraint, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Actively
what are you going to do
perspirating.
moving forward?
He sits there for a good, 60 seconds, really, like a very unnatural long time, just biting his tongue. There is blood dripping as he sits there and goes, Step 1. Not rip myself from this chair and strangle one of my best friends.
You wouldn't be able to. The chains are around you, but that's fine.
You know my dad. Come on, honestly. Step 2. I'm gonna find a way, I don't know, to focus my anger.
You should fuck.
Huh?
You should fuck.
Who?
I mean, aren't you dating Fee?
Fee feels to be a more take it slow kind of individual.
Have you asked her?
Yes.
To fuck?
Yes.
Recently?
No. Because
you should ask
that
her
is
recently.
that is
And you see Volka like look away
Also, can I ask you a question? There's something that's been bothering me.
Okay.
There's a little voice in my head that kind of echoes a little bit every time I see Fee. And I don't mean intrusive thought like right now, me wanting to absolutely destroy this building. I mean more, it sounds different.
What does it sound like?
He calls Fee darling.
Your inner voice calls Fee darling.
It's not my voice. I don't know how else to explain that.
In your head.
Yeah.
and you'll see his eyes glow and light up.
It's not what... I don't think it's
his-
what you think.
And his wings pop out of his back.
Oh, put it away, Cupid. Put it away.
And he has the biggest smile on his face.
I've known her for less than a month, for less than 2 weeks. That's not normal. That's not normal.
You're in love.
Volca.
Feed, don't you?
Volca.
You're in love. I never thought I'd see the day where you fell in love with someone who wasn't me.
Volca, shut the fuck up. First off, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna contemplate that later. I need you to understand something. I'm not making a joke here. Okay? Yes, I like her. But that voice in my head doesn't sound like me. He's got completely different...
Sound like?
Proper. And...
Does he sound like he'd be a white guy with blonde hair?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if we're talking about, like, the stereotypical, like, noble bullshit, I guess?
Yeah. Kind of, nervous talking to Fee?
Not as nervous as you would think. Like, giddy, excited. Almost like it's been a while. What are you humming at? What are you humming at?
Oh, nothing. My dear, sweet, beautiful, handsome, darling Will. Nothing at all.
I've never actually hated you in my life, and this is getting really close. What are you fucking humming at?
Have you heard of reincarnation?
It's a spell.
No. Have you heard of dying and then being reincarnated into a new body as a completely different person, but destined to meet another person?
Soulmates.
Yeah, there you go.
What's your fucking point?
You know how Fee used to be married? And you see his fingers like walking towards you, like walking up your arms.
And he like physically recoils.
Take a little peek inside that little chest of yours. I can tell you exactly what you're feeling and hearing.
Volca.
Yes, Will.
Restrain yourself.
It's so difficult when you're in love!
Eat shit and die!
I can't wait to tell Mother. She's gonna know that you're in love!
No!
Oh my god!
No! But he's just like in the chair. He's literally restrained in the chair.
Hang on, I have the perfect idea, and you see him start scribbling onto the note. Look,
I
swear, only gonna go to the church. Only the church will know.
Fucking kill you! I'll fucking end your life, Volca! I will burn your religion to the ground!
There's nothing more beautiful than my friend falling in love for the first time. Oh,
I will bite my fucking tongue.
And he scrolls it up, and he throws it out the window, and you see it disappear.
Will bites his tongue. And you start seeing actual blood.
Heal wound.
I will do it again. You only have so many spell slots. I would rather die.
It's okay, my friend. And he kisses you on the forehead. Everything's gonna work out just fine. I feel as giddy as a new priestess on her first day of the church. It's so great. And he starts kicking his feet.
I'm gonna fucking kill everyone. Anyone who reads that
Alright, you're
letter
free to go,
is
and you
going
see
to
him
die.
release the chains.
He stands up, puts both hands on Volca's shoulders. You overstepped. You do realize that, right?
Overstepped how?
You sent a letter to the church, which is just your siblings and my siblings.
It only goes to Mother. And she does not tell anyone else's secrets.
I want to kill you. So bad.
But
and he's going
showing great restraint.
For how long? That is the question. For how long? And he's gonna just like let go in the the what are those things on the shoulder called?
The shoulder.
The pauldrons.
Yeah, the pauldrons. Yes. Just Will's handprints into the actual like pauldrons on him. Just there. I'm gonna walk out.
Oki said, "Did Box use the litter yet?"
I'm going to walk outside, but the first person to say anything to me, anything, I'll cover their rights. And he's just going to, while practically vibrating, precisely with each step and focus, walk towards the exit.
Happy to see you.
This ain't that kind of TikTok, motherfucker.
That was just a messenger. They had a note for you, and they're like, on the floor.
Volka! I didn't kill him!
You didn't, buddy!
Oh, God!
That's some great restraint.
And he just kind of picks the guy up. And he gently places his palm on the guy's cheek. Lay on hands.
He
With
does
a max
have a letter for you, though.
And I take that, thank you, as I like hold him like off the ground. Like, you know how like in some cases in movies, like the guy will hold you off the ground while you would be laying down, like legs over your shoulder. Just thank you. He's gonna gently put him on the ground. The soreness will go away in a day or two, but the lay on hands will make sure you won't die. I got a letter. He's gonna just walk over the guy outside.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Do you open the letter?
I hate that spell. And he just fucking opens it.
It is a letter from Volka. Haha.
Turns around and starts kicking that fucking door. Am I able to kick down the door?
I mean, it's open. You don't have to kick it down.
He wasn't thinking about that.
I would have sent something to my mother? You said you didn't want her knowing anything about you. Come on now. I'm a good friend, not a bad friend.
Faithful. Hey, buddy. Mr. Male Person. I'm sorry.
You should have just killed me.
Oh, Will, you're doing so good.
I'm gonna go and find a place to let off some steam. Actually, I need to talk to a doctor. Volka.
Yeah.
Your punishment, you don't get to help me learn, for today at least, any healing magic.
What?
Tomorrow I'll be by, but today, You don't get to help me learn how to heal people.
But I helped you with restraint.
And we're doing really good today. But I promise if I stayed any longer, you're going to have to actually send me to meet somebody. I don't even worship it. I'm going to enter the halls of doors with nobody because I ain't going to your mama. I ain't going to Torn. I ain't going to fucking anybody. I'm going to wander those halls. I'm going to beat everybody's ass I come across. So I'm going to go and I'm going to buy some stuff, potions, and I'm going to talk to somebody else about medicine.
All right, buddy. You have a great rest of your day. Love you. Kisses.
I will end your life. And he just slowly walks out.
All right.
Oh,
so,
I
Will had
do.
their little restraint conversation. Yes, Morgana?
I was just going to say, to add in, as Morgana is walking out to wherever she's going, she's going to, I guess, pull out her sending stone one more time and call Jay. When you want to learn magic, we can spar.
Oh, good idea. 2 birds, 1 stone.
You can meet me out somewhere whenever that is.
I'll give you a call.
You could do it today at some point.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to go talk to Fee. You do your thing. We're going to see if we can get the disc without having to hunt this rabbit. But if we do, we'll hunt the rabbit and I'll ruin you up.
Sure. All right, and that was it.
Okay. So then we'll skip ahead to Box and Jay, because I imagine both of y'all were heading towards Fee.
Yeah.
Box had questions for her.
Box fell asleep in the bath and then just walks into the fucking bar dripping fucking wet.
Box, outside and shake it off. Come on.
What?
You're wet. You're dripping all over the floor.
Oh. Sure. I guess I'll go for
Sorry, Brunhilde.
You see a halfling walking by Box and slip and fall.
That fall pose.
Box left. Box out. And
Brunhilde just rubs her like the bridge of her nose and is like, "It's fine. I'll mop it up." And you see her just go and grab a mop.
Have you seen Fee, by the way?
Yes, she was outside I think she was just going for a stroll. You may be able to catch her. She just left.
Thank you very much. Let's go, Box.
How about when Box just see me outside because he did just leave?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, perfect. He's gonna wander off that direction.
Box?
Hey, Fee, I have some questions. I can jog with you or something.
Jay, you do see Box. I mean, he's gigantic, so you do see Box waving down.
Oh, okay. He's gonna catch up.
Huh? Oh, yeah. What do you want?
I don't know if it's better to ask you this or if it's better to ask Fran. But you're here, so I'll ask you. So it was like whenever the prisoners got brought in, there was something that I thought about that I thought I was thinking too much into. Like I said, Fran might know because he asked them like particularly, but he was talking in private, so I was assuming he was making a point of not telling anybody, or that might have been just Morgana.
So
I'm getting my point. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but so the reason that they ended up getting brought here to begin with is because obviously they were impersonating gods or something like that. I don't know. Prior to that, they had actually captured Zanziba. And originally it was like, oh, it was just like opportunistic thing. But no, they had like set the entire trap, and it seemed like specifically for Zanzibar.
Specifically? In what way?
Like, they were roasting acorns, and then the second that he jumped down to get roasted acorns because no one was around, and just left roasted acorns out. The trap transformed into maid shackles. I actually still have them. They're like tiny maid shackles that are like him size.
Let me see them, and you'll see her hold out her hand. Jay, you were
Box will just
hearing all of
reach
this for the
into
first time.
Box will just reach into his fur and pull out the fucking maid shackles.
And she holds on to them, takes a look at them. You see her eyes flicker for just a moment while she's looking them over. And these were from them?
Yeah, they were from the prisoners. The one I punched. Well, I don't know if he had them specifically. Whatever, the ones that we brought in.
Kind of weird for prisoners to have something so specific.
That is too specific. That's not something that they should have.
That's what I was thinking.
I've only seen these used once before.
Mhm.
And they were at Brimgrood.
Oh.
Why does everything seem to go back to Brimgrood?
Because they're trouble, and I don't like them.
And what specific? Do you know what specific way they were used in Rimgrood?
I know of 2 specific ways. 1, they used it to shackle my brother.
Oh.
2,
You know what?
they used it to shackle his friend.
Ooh.
Oh.
If they have these, that means that somebody is still producing them, and they are trying to stop any way for information to go back to my brother.
They did also say something about working for the Fey Queen, but I feel like that was just a convenient lie.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. She wouldn't work
Yeah,
with
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I mean, if she wanted to grab Zanziba, she could have, because he was on his way here by himself.
From what I remember, Zanzibar was sent out by Fron to investigate Brimgrood and see if there was any way for him to pull back information. Zanzibar did go there. He did find a way in, but he didn't see much. He said that the city was fairly empty. But once he came back, there was kind of a target on his back from what I'm gathering. So this might be people who are just trying to capture him so that he wouldn't give information back to Fron. That's what I gather, at least.
So close to here.
It does sound pretty, correct. I don't know. It just seemed like I almost didn't think about it until, it was just bothering me. It was just that tiny piece of information, just all of these things that just did not fully make sense. Isn't Brimgood magical or something? Because they seemed pretty shitty.
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone come in and out of Brimgrood in a long time. Zanzibar is the first in a long while.
Wait, does Box know anything about Brimgood since, he's kind of from around there, if I remember correctly?
You're from the mountains of Brimgrood, which is connected to the city, but you don't know anything about the city itself. You just know about what your mother has told you.
Oh, God. What did she tell him about Brimgrood?
She told him that Brimgrood is a shitty, shitty place and not to go there once he leaves the caves.
Whoops.
Damn.
You think this would be something to bring up to your brother?
Box, I need you to roll a insight check.
I'm
with advantage, because it is about your mom.
Yes, I love rolling an advantage. Which die do I roll? I'm scared. All of you always roll bad.
Do it. I believe in you.
Do it.
I'll do this one. Oh shit! I actually rolled good on both of them.
Let's
17.
Go.
Hey.
17 total?
Yeah.
Perfect.
15
Okay,
plus
so
2.
Now that Fee is holding these shackles in front of you, and you're not running around or, distracted by anything, you're taking a closer look at these shackles. Your mom was shackled. She had these on her ankles and her tail.
Ooh.
Box is gonna keep it to himself, mostly just because we're out in the open, and it's come to the brought to their attention that there's people looking for certain people.
Yep.
Jay's got a pat Box in the back. Good find, buddy.
I may have found something else, but I don't feel comfortable saying it
That's fine.
out. And yeah.
That's totally fine. So what do you think, Fee? Should we bring this up to your brother?
I can definitely bring him the shackles. I'll return them to you, of course. That way he can look into it more. Since they were used on him at one point in time, he might be able to find out where the origin of, where they were created was. They don't really have a source in town. They would have to outsource somebody to make these. So somebody is getting into Brimgrood.
And somebody is sending lots of shackles out, it seems like.
I don't know why they'd want to shackle up a bunch of magic users, but yeah, it does seem like that.
I mean, the best way I can think of it is like, you can't do magic if you're shackled, so at least from my understanding of most people who do magic, if you shackle them, they're kind of dead in the water, or at least have a good portion of their power like cut off, and they're easier to transport. The best I can think of, at least.
Easy prey for anybody.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Oh,
Will
speaking
arrives...
of which, completely off topic. Do we have to finish all of the jobs for I almost forgot why we were doing jobs to begin with.
The truth
Just
disc.
Zanzibar. Zanzibar reminded me I completely forgot. Do we have to do all of the jobs? Because I just kind of grabbed a bunch off the wall.
No, I said you only had to do like 1 or 2.
Oh my god.
Okay, I am a level with you. I did not catch that. Technically, that's William's fault.
Well, we did 4.
Oh. Awesome. Happy to hear that.
Is it possible that Will walks in like as they're blaming him?
Yes. Well, they're outside, so you're walking outside and you hear this.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
What's my fault?
You're fine. Apparently, we only had to do a couple jobs. We didn't have to do all the jobs.
Money is money.
Money is
What's
money.
with the shackles?
Oh, that's for your friends to talk about.
So when do we get the disc?
No, I'll have it delivered to your room at the inn. That way it's safely delivered rather than somebody
Appreciated.
trying to take it.
Thank you very much.
Fee.
Yes.
Goddamn dogs.
Ignore them. The hounds are rapid around this time.
They're really huge.
Yeah. That's ironic because they're both Chihuahuas that I own.
Right.
Yeah. When you have some time, would you like to spar again?
Sure.
Cool. Box.
Box walks away.
I'm sorry, Box. I didn't mean to almost kill you. I was trying to...
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. I believe in you. Go get him.
Will's head slowly turns. Again, they have no clue. And he's reminding himself of that. He is strategically repeating into his mind like a mantra. Your friends. They wish to help you. They do not know how angry you are. And I gently place my hands on Jay. I am raging like an inferno in hell. I know that you are being both genuine, with probably about 30% sarcasm, maybe less. I don't know. I'm having a real bad day reading people.
I mean,
and I promise I will not take that anger out on you.
well, I'm always genuine with you.
And he puts his hands ever so gently on Morgana.
She's
not
not
there.
there.
Is she?
Okay.
No. She went off going to one of the shops.
Okay. He's just kind of like
Spiritually.
almost on repeat. He's also like just, again on like he's trying to communicate, hands on Fee's shoulder. He repeats the exact same thing. Hello. I understand that I am currently not of sound mind, and I do hope to be in control of myself. I'm going to go and look at possibly learning the spell Calm Emotions.
Oh, okay.
Is there anyone else in the vicinity?
No.
Okay. He's going to just walk towards the inside of the building. Where did Box go?
Box. He's going to the cart.
Yeah. Will
I'm
is
gonna go
going
pick up my
to
cheese to make sure them stupid rats didn't eat my cheese.
Will is going to follow Box because he needs to have that conversation, or else it's going to be a problem, more self-loathing. And it's partially just for him, but it's also for the fact that, like, obviously something's off, and he can read that, and that's something he can read. This man is Tism. This man is full Tism right now. Like,
Oh yeah.
The masking is gone.
We're just looking at you.
Yeah, the masking is gone, and he is just like an emotional wreck trying to hold himself together.
The whole party is just this emote. Hold on. Let me get it.
Except the eyes continue to move.
Yep.
Exactly. The eyes just slowly go outward.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that seems about right here, chat.
Oh wait,
So
I
you
have
can
a
see
blinking
it.
one. Hold on.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
do the frog blink one.
Oh god.
It's great.
That's actively terrifying.
I love
very
it so
terrifying.
much.
Oh, there you go, chat. That's exactly that is the group. That is Will being.
I'm sorry, is it called touching with my eyes?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that. That is oof. Yeah, so he's just gonna kind of go try to talk to Box, and if Box doesn't want to, it's not happening. But he's at least gonna try.
You know, he's really trying, Fee.
Yeah, I see it.
I haven't seen him this smitten before.
Smitten? What do you mean?
I mean,
Jay.
I know.
Oh, you're
Didn't
gone.
even make the turn around the corner. Didn't
No.
even
No,
make the
you're
turn
gone.
around.
No, he's gone. No, he's gone.
He's
I mean,
gone.
He's kind of trying.
So, wait, so are you saying that he really likes me?
He likes you so much. More than he usually does. Usually he's flirting with everyone, but to you, he's a wreck. And that's honestly, it's kind of refreshing to see.
Huh. He flirts with everyone?
Well, no, not in that.
No, he doesn't.
He's real friendly. I wouldn't say flirting. I'm bad with my words.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
have you seen him next to Volga?
I mean, have you seen anyone next to Volka?
Not like Will, but yeah, he likes you a lot.
Huh. Good to know. I've only known him a couple of days, though. It's a little weird, but okay.
Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt your walk, but thanks for the
fine.
disc.
I was on patrol, so. Oh, actually, Jay.
Yeah?
My brother wanted to speak to you at some point whenever you're free.
Well, free now. Do you know where he is?
Probably in his office.
Yeah, I think I know where that is. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna continue patrol. If you need me for anything, just let me know.
Sounds good.
And she will continue her patrol.
And
We'll
he
go
will go.
over to
On
William and Box.
patrol. On patrol. I'm on patrol.
Should we go to Morgana?
We can go to Morgana. Morgana, where are you actually right now?
Yeah.
Well, she said she was gonna try and go gather more information. I want her to try going back to the general goods store where William drop kicked the teenager.
Oh, yes, the tiefling.
I'll pick the
Go for it.
door.
Yeah. So I guess she'll kind of walk in and just she's kind of cautious about it because she knows that the last time they were there it wasn't great. But she kind of knocks on the door frame. Hello.
The door is open.
She walks in.
Oh God, it's you.
I know
She'll
it's
need to
me.
apologize to him eventually.
I know our last encounter wasn't the greatest because of my colleague. I promise I don't care about the whole dagger crimson thing. But I do have a couple questions if
I
that's all
will
right.
humor you.
They are about Brimgrood.
Okay, I can give you whatever information I have, but I don't have a lot. Brimgroot's kind of locked up tight.
Yeah. Is there any information about the king that you can give me?
He used to be a human, I think. I don't know what he is now, but humans don't live as long as he has, so.
She takes out her journal and starts writing things down. Do you know of any reason why he might have cut contact with Mr. Allister?
They hate each other.
But they had a contract, I thought.
They did. But you can have a contract with somebody you hate. Why do you think
fully
he
aware of
sent
that, but
all of the miscreants here? Brimgrood is supposedly a place of good and kind and lawfully wonderful people who do no wrong. So anyone who does even the slightest thing wrong get thrown out. Break one rule and you're gone.
Making me have more questions than answered, but all right. Well, do you know anything about the what was it called? The goddess. Fuck, I'm trying to remember her name. Where is it?
I can pull it up 1 second. Sehanim.
Sehanin. Do you know anything about the priestess of Sehanin that is supposedly there?
I don't know of any priestess or god or whatever by that name.
Okay. Were you ever in Brimgrood at one point?
No. I was born here. My
Okay.
father was from Brimgrood. He was the one who was sent here, and then our family just kind of grew up.
And who's your father?
My father's dead.
Apologies.
It's fine. He died years ago.
Do you know of anybody that might be able to give me a little more information?
And you'll see the door close behind you. Maybe. What can you offer in exchange for that kind of information?
Hmm. Do you want gold?
I have plenty of that.
What would you like?
It's not what I would like, it's what you're willing to offer. If you offer something that seems valuable to my client, I'll pass along the information and they will reach out to you.
I'm going through my... Who is your client, if I may ask?
Not something that I can say.
Can she make an insight check about
Sure.
the Crimson Daggers? If there's
Yeah,
any
you
connection
can.
with that? That is a 15 plus 3... 17?
17. This does sound like he is hinting that he can get you an audience with somebody from the Crimson Daggers. You don't know who, though. Depending on what you offer, you may be able to get an audience with somebody who's of higher power, or you may just get somebody who essentially handles side projects. If all you can offer is coin, then we can go off of that, but it would have to be a high amount of coin depending on how much information you're trying to get.
I do have 2 things I could offer, but...
Like?
And out of character, I'm trying to think of which ones I want to...
If I can put finger on nose, I might have something for you.
I was thinking of either... Well, what is it?
The information about the shackles.
But she doesn't know about
She doesn't know that.
Oh, that's right. You weren't there.
Yeah,
Shit.
unless
Oh,
you
I
want
was
to
like-
cut in with the sending stone.
William's at the cart with Bucks.
Yeah.
So you see that he's looking at you and he sees that you're puzzled. I'll tell you what.
She's contemplating right now, but...
The offer is on the table. You have time to think it over. If you can think of anything that may help or anything that you can offer, doesn't matter what it is, you can always come back here and just request it.
Appreciate
Sound
it.
fair?
Yes.
Good.
I suppose I could give you some business. Do you have any healing potions?
Yes, I do have a couple of healing potions. They are minor healing, if that's all right.
Okay. And this is all you have, the lesser?
Yes.
We need
All right.
to just
For how much?
How about like 5 copper each?
How much would 1 gold get me? That's all I have on me.
I can give you all of my minor healing, which is 3, and I can give you 1 moderate healing for that much.
I'll take it.
And that's being generous. Think of it as good faith.
I'll take it.
And he will give you the potion.
Much appreciated. And what was your name?
Oh, don't worry about my...
Well, what can I call you, at least?
The general goods merchant. For now.
All right. I will, I guess, come back later when I have an offer.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you for your patronage.
And she gives him a nod and heads out and back
Keep for
towards
your
the party.
patronage.
All right, now we'll go over to Box and Will.
Wait, go where?
Box and Will.
Oh no.
So, Box, you get to the cart that Boromir is still guarding. You see the cheese rats, but one of them looks like a rock. Another one looks like part of a regular rat, and the other one is still just cheese.
You know what? I don't want to know. Boromir, did they eat any of my cheese?
No.
Okay, that's all I came here to check on. I need to make sure the cheese. I need to find a way to make Battle old though. Whatever. I think I had to go talk something about Brunhilde, and he'll turn around and practically run into Will.
Hey, Box.
William.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't know how else to put it, because I didn't mean to hit as hard as I did. I got overly excited and I thought about blowing some steam, and I didn't. You're super fast. You are one of the smartest fighters I know, because you wait for the right opportunity. You were very capable, and I messed up. I'm sorry.
If I would have had this conversation last night, I probably wouldn't be as amicable.
Understandable. I don't.
I don't really know how to feel in this moment.
Fair. Apologies are weird.
A little bit. Like I said, I don't really know how to feel in this moment. It's a lot. I don't really like being reminded of things of past and feeling your soul trying to leave your body again tends to do that.
Again, I apologize. I'm trying to learn restraint. If today has been anything, it has been a very trying time frame to do so. And can I be 110% honest?
Sure.
I like you more than I like Morgana.
That's not surprising.
You're not here. You're not here. You're dealing with Shop Kid.
Well, she's coming back, but
and I'm growing on Morgana a bit in the aspect, or rather, she's growing on me. I don't want to hurt the people that I am traveling with and the people that I consider to be close to. It makes things complicated, it makes things annoying, and it causes people to distrust and to tuck away or hide away. And again, I understand that, like, it's a weird situation, and in all reality, apologies are more meant for the person who messes up I guess best way to put it. And
Sure.
I don't fucking know. I'm sorry I nearly killed you. I'm sorry that, as you put it, I made your soul almost leave your body. I didn't mean for that. I got excited and I wanted to blow some steam. And it's not often I find people that I jive with, and I think that would be fun to actually fight because you're really fast and you're very capable. You are a hunter, first and foremost, and I appreciate that. You're very capable, and I'm sorry that I went too far.
Hmm. I accept your apology. You can understand how it's hard to show restraint. I'm not too much better, but I like to imagine I'm a little bit better with my group of friends, considering I don't want to eat my friends. Well,
Yeah, but you eat your good bestest friends, though.
yeah, you have a point there.
Well, if you could. There are things I relate to different people about different things.
Hmm.
If you can hold me accountable for my restraint, I'll make sure you don't eat Zanziba.
I will try my best. I do not know how I'm going to do that.
You're already doing a great job.
Yeah, just tell me. That's the best way. People try to beat around the bush and it doesn't click sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment. And Zanziba, same thing. If you can try to keep me accountable, I'm trying.
I do all the time. I'm pretty honest. I'd like to think.
I appreciate
I think both
that.
of us are like that. We're pretty bad about just telling things, saying things that everybody else doesn't want to say.
I don't like cushioning stuff, beating around the bush, all that stuff.
Oh my god, same.
It's awful. It's awful. What's the point?
Fucking
Can we say Morgana?
Straight to the point.
Can we say Morgana pops in and just like, see, anytime I do that, William gets mad.
I think it's because you're not the push his button.
I like to think the moment she says that, all three of them just slowly look over at her.
Mark's just like, I think that's because you know how to push his button.
He has a button?
Even though I still don't exactly, I still don't fully understand that statement. Like, he doesn't have buttons, but I get the sentiment, kind of.
Hang on, I
basically
got you.
Means
Zanziba's gonna jump on Will and start like running all over your body.
It's a metaphor. It means that someone knows what and how to say things that get under your skin or make you upset.
You all look so
serious.
serious.
That sounds about right.
What happened now?
I am trying to be restrained. I am asking that everyone. Well, first, I'm apologizing to Box for nearly fucking killing him. Second, I'm just kind of asking them because they also understand the issue with restraint to keep me accountable when I'm about to lose my shit.
Okay, so this is real nice conversation. I do have important information. I have information, but I don't know why it is important.
Oh, I do too. I was off doing my job.
Gonna jump back over the box.
Real quick. Before we do that real quick, he turns around and puts both hands on Morgana's shoulders.
Oh, don't touch me.
And he hovers them. I am sorry for being such a fucking dick. And I am going to try to restrain myself. I am also working on anger issues. Volka helped me a little bit today, though that did end in a mailman being beaten within half his life, which is an improvement. So,
did you eat him?
I'm going. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. Wait. To the moment. It just clicked. You said, "Did I eat him?" No. That would have been his whole life. That would have been his whole life.
What a
waste. Slow processing kicked in.
Right. See,
It's a living person. He just
tastes very good.
Give me a second, Morgana. I apologize. I'm trying to do better. And I genuinely do actually respect you. You just say things that make me so angry I want to strangle everyone in the same room.
I think both of you do that to each other.
Yeah. Y'all like siblings.
I think they're worse than siblings.
Ugh. Siblings who hate each other.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, quick thing. Okay, 2 quick things. He'll like tip over the fucking barrel of the cart. So I have all this in here now. I already showed Will because I asked him questions.
What is it?
Cheese.
Expensive
we already
cheese.
knew about the cheese.
Did I tell you about the cheese? I thought I only told Will about cheese.
Okay.
Oh no, this is new cheese. I got this cheese. Because remember I mentioned in you guys were all doing something else, and I was like, we could totally go steal the cheese from his house and we could sell it. And it just sounded like a good idea, so I went and stole the cheese, and now it's in the carts. Also, we have another rat.
Yeah.
What?
We have another rat. It was it was in the house, and it helped me get cheese, so I didn't squish it.
Okay.
Did I squish the other one? Yes.
So what was this important information you were going to talk about?
Maybe not shared out here, considering we had tiny conversation with Fee, and probably best behind closed doors.
Well, we need to talk about it soon because I have somebody back at the general goods store waiting for something that I can give them.
I mean, I don't have anything else to do. I was thinking we'd go talk about this now. I don't know where Jay is.
She pulls out her sending stone. Jay.
Yeah.
Meeting.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Meeting.
I'll be there. Where are we meeting?
Box, where are we meeting? We'll meet you at the inn.
Okay, well, I'm already here. I'll meet you in the room.
Like, talk to Fran? I don't remember. There's a lot going on. Did she say go talk to Fran about information?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
I'm already in the inn. I'll meet you in the room. Give me like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We'll go talk to Fran.
Hey, Jay.
Yes, Will.
I'm sorry for being a jackass.
We'll do this later. He's gonna end the call. Sorry about that.
Dang, I need to get me one of them rocks that y'all shine every now and then and talk to people.
Yeah, you can hold mine. I always forget I have it anyway.
Oh yeah, give me that. And he takes it.
Go ahead and mark that off in my period. Do not have sending stone.
I guess as we're going back to the inn, Morgana turns to Will. It's just like, I don't really know how to accept things like
it's
that.
Okay. Apologies are mostly meant for the people who fucked up. So.
Oh, it's also along what we talked about before. I don't really know.
Just know that great. Thank you, Zanziba.
Fucking party is autistic as fuck.
Just know that I am trying to be better about it. And please hold me accountable for it.
The only thing I feel right now is unsure and a little bit icky. I don't know what that is.
It's probably going to get worse with the information I have.
What you're feeling is called sibling ick.
So y'all are siblings.
What? No.
Yeah, no. I can definitely see it now. They're obviously related.
Yeah. It's the hair. They both got red hair.
They both have red hair. Everybody knows that's how
actually, Actually, no, we're colorblind. They both got dark gray hair.
Exactly. They both have gray hair. They are obviously related.
Yeah,
I'm
obviously.
We're
so
not
sorry.
related.
Are you sure?
I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna need
The
some proof.
resemblance is uncanny.
Morgana,
It is. It is genuinely
Yes.
uncanny.
you've never come across an orc who has like more or less talked about adopting you and then like taking care of you for like 5 minutes?
No.
Okay, we're not siblings.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay.
I
Zanziba,
William.
please don't bring up the sibling thing.
Right. Wink at Zanzibar.
I don't even
Walk
know.
slightly further ahead of them.
I don't even know if any of this.
Definitely related.
I don't even know if any of the siblings I have even survives, but anyway.
That's foreboding.
All right. We're going to go ahead and move over to Jay.
He ends the call. Sorry about that,
I'll
man. I guess you want to
BRB.
talk.
No, you're fine. How have you been holding up? How is everything?
Oh, still sore.
Have you thought about what we talked about?
I actually have. He's gonna summon a shadow. I think I'm gonna do it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Then consider a pact made. And he holds out his hand.
He's gonna give like a real quick minute, and he's gonna shake his hand.
When you shake his hand, you see red and white strains start to twist around your arm,
He's a candy cane now.
going all the way up, and they're glowing. You feel a burning sensation on your back.
All right. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, you have to create the pact somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a tattoo on my arm, but okay, the back is cool too. I don't have to see it.
It's the easiest place to hide it, don't you think?
You're right. You're right.
And the pain subsides very slowly, but you see that the glow is gone from your arm. Jay, you have signed a pact with a god.
Dun dun dun.
And what kind of pact is it?
That's something you should have asked before you
An
signed the
evil pact. Taking your soul.
Wouldn't it be an archfey pact?
It is the most like fitting.
Let's see.
Either that or fiend.
Let's roll that die.
Feel very
I'm
concerned
pulling
if
up
it's
the
Fiend.
pact.
Rolling.
1 second.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna be doing Eldritch Blast. You're gonna be like
You got Morgana to mentor you.
like,
You know, if I get Eldritch Blast, my attack modifier is a +2.
Murphy,
Yeah.
did you leave the player's handbook up here?
Yeah, it's in the big green bag next to the counter.
Got it. 1 second.
Do you want me to just look it up for you?
No, don't worry about it.
Yep. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I'll fall in.
Don't tell me what to do.
I can tell you right now, if that conversation happened last night, it would not have went that well.
Oh, let's see. Because I have a few different books that we're going
Oh,
to
yeah.
see which one fits.
Oh my god.
Great old one. Archfey.
Like great bald one. Ooh.
I was thinking either archfey or the Fiend, whatever the devil one was.
Perfect. All right, roll a d6 for me. I found the one that I want to
God.
give you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where is this character leading to? Da 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 da. 3.
Oh, you know.
A 3, huh?
Oh, this should be good.
One of your eyes. You choose. Which one do you favor, left or right?
Right.
Oh no. I think I know where this is going.
You have a burning sensation in your eye. Your cornea starts to feel like it's being ripped out of your head. It is intense. And Fran just stands there and watches you as you double over in pain and collapse onto the floor. He holds out a mirror for you. And your eye is now green, exactly like Fran's.
Homophobia
Oh.
Homophobia eye twins. Oh my god.
So yes, now you have heterochromia, and one of your eyes is green. You are marked by Fran. It's a binding mark. So, the way that this is going to work is I am pulling from 2 different types of packs and making a new one out of it. You are getting binding as the marking, and with that green eye, you can freely use True Sight.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh.
Is this normal?
Well, it is for you.
This should be interesting.
What does the room look like?
You won't know until you see it.
Okay. Is it noticeable?
The eye, yes, incredibly.
Okay. Burning a mark on my back. A different eye color. What else?
They're going to know. There's no use in hiding it, honestly.
I mean, I'll think
Hey,
of
some
something.
verses were coming there.
Please tell me there's no other changes. That one hurt.
Not yet. Maybe as you're gaining the ability to use more magic? Sure. But as of right now, you're perfectly fine. No other changes. Not necessarily yet.
Thank you. I don't feel any different except for the eye in the back, but this is gonna be all new to me.
Everything you see, I will see. Keep that in mind.
I don't like that.
Have fun.
Thanks. Is there anything else?
And the shadow, you will see, slowly fades away and goes back into a normal shadow onto the floor.
Does Jay not have a shadow anymore?
It's a regular shadow.
He's a regular shadow, yeah.
I'm gonna try to summon him again.
Well, I meant.
So you try to summon him?
Yeah.
You see he starts to form just for a moment and then dissipates.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, this happened when we first met, so I'll give him a day.
So, pleasure doing business with you, Jay. Now, that being said, since Jay is not your real name, and I'm doing essentially a pact with you, what's your real name?
He's holding back so much, but it's Luke.
Oh.
We'll stick to Jay. I like it better.
Thanks.
Oh shit! I heard what you said before.
Jay's a terrible name. Don't do that.
For those who know.
For those who are up to date on the other campaign,
Go watch our main campaign.
Considering you didn't want to go by your original name for the longest time, we will continue to call you as such. But no, nothing further until I need you. When you reach Brimgroot, I will have orders for you, of course. That was still part of our contract that we originally agreed to.
Correct.
However, I do have a name for you of the person that you will be taking out when you get to Brimgroot now. And there is no choice.
Are you going to tell me now, or are you going to tell me when we get there?
I can tell you now.
What's his name? What's their name?
And Fran is going to lean in and whisper in your ear. And I'm going to send you the name because everyone's not allowed to know.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Secrets.
Consider it done.
it's a secret.
Formula is a little bit high.
How do we get into Brimgroot?
You have Zanziba with you. They got in once before. They'll be able to help you get back in. There are a few people that you will be able to discuss that with. If you go to Lock, Stock, and Barrel, there's a few of my constituents there that will be able to assist you with getting in. You may be even able to just use some of their carts, showing that you are just bringing cargo inside. I know that there is somebody there who will be planning to bring in food because, I mean, even a lockdown city requires food.
You're right.
Everything will be signed and ready to go by the time you get there. All you'll have to do is show them this. And he hands out a talisman.
All right. I'll take the talisman.
This is only for you to use. Nobody is allowed to speak on your behalf with this talisman. If they do, it is going to kill them.
And show these to your constituents?
Correct. You'll know who they are because they will have a very similar talisman around their necks.
Noted.
Perfect. Go enjoy your meeting.
He's going to rip off a large chunk of his scarf. He's going to make a makeshift bandana. Oh, God. Is the blood still showing?
No, there's no blood. You're fine.
Okay.
Wait, is he
Who
just
knows?
Gonna be
making
sore for a
an
couple
eye
of days.
patch?
For now.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
because he doesn't, because it hurts. It fucking hurts. Don't believe I fell down some stairs.
It makes sense. Just say you had a little bit too much to drink, and he hands you a barrel. And it has signed Lock, Stock, and Barrel on the side of it.
I will take, and I will. Thank you, Alistair.
Please, let's call me Fran.
He will leave.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it. I wanted to talk and gossips.
You
Also-
can do that next session.
What did he mean?
dang.
What did he mean about people talking for him? What does that mean?
If somebody attempts to use the talisman, let's say that somebody steals it from him, or if somebody puts it in their pocket and they're just like, "Oh yeah, I know Mr. Alistar," the talisman is going to backfire on them, essentially.
Oh,
Just
okay.
kaboom. Because trying to use somebody's talisman is showing that you are trying to show deceit towards people that Fran is taking care of, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the last thing he wants. He doesn't want anyone to be deceived. He doesn't want anyone to be wronged that he knows and takes care of. So, Jay, from this point forward, will be your point of contact for anyone with those talismans.
Ron
If
also
you say,
did say,
"I know Jay," it's not going to work.
Ron also did say he would give some people to Morgana as well.
Yes, he would give you names.
Yeah.
2 names specifically. All right. Good session.
Interesting.
Good session. What a
This is
great way to end the
interesting.
year. Ooh.
This is interesting. This is spicy. It's funny because I had literally been thinking about that shit with Zanzibar for a while. I was like, that shit was weird.
All I have to say is that I have kept my mouth shut because Will was not there to see it, and I'm just like, they had a whole fucking plan, man. Like the urge to be like, this shit ain't right. This shit ain't right.
I mean, Vox has been thinking that since, he had to give up his fucking blood.
Oh, you know.
like he's cool with Fraud, but Vox is still just like, that shit was so fucking weird.
That was a little sus.
He's like, I did it to help my friends. I don't have an actual reason to distrust him, but bitch, my blood? If that's for anything else, like, I'm sussed out, and I don't have a reason to, but it's still there.
So sus.
I am sending you a list of cantrips that you automatically know, by the way.
Oh shit. But I don't level yet, right?
That means he can shoot Eldritch Blast out of his eyeball.
It says level 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Level 0.
So are you making him a homebrew warlock, essentially?
It's a mixture of 2 different packs, but the warlock that he has is going to be mostly focused on one specific type, which I will be revealing to him and only him.
Ta-da!
For reasons.
For story. He has to shoot Eldritch Blast out of his eyeball, though. That has to happen.
Optic Blast.
Oh, damn, we got a lot of fucking tea. God damn.
Yeah, that was a lot of info.
We got a lot of tea. My internet is still out.
God damn.
Huh?
I said that's dumb.
Oh.
Yeah, my internet's still out. I was like, maybe it'll come back during the session. No.
So let's see. New Year thing.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Can I take his way back? I have the same list.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, what can he use? Oh, these are probably good. I got 5
the
out of
exact same list.
I got 4 of them. Holy shit.
Funny.
Thanks.
That's funny.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rhea.
I was just gonna say, like, well, do we have a date for the New Year's stuff yet, or did we say that yet?
Yeah,
or no?
I already said it.
I forgot.
I said it was
sorry.
it's gonna be January 3rd.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Q&A next Friday.
Yeah.
Good old quack.
Next Friday for Q&A.
And we're still doing Asba that week, right?
Yes.
On the 5th.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the 3rd we'll do the Q&A thing, and then okay.
And then Asba.
Just clarifying for myself. And I need to write down the last 2 sessions that happened.
It gives you stuff to do.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks, chat.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. For those of y'all who did, if you want to see this next episode live, or if you missed a few bits of it, or a lot bits of it, then yeah, you should definitely go check it out on our YouTube channel. It is called oh my gosh,
Beyond the Dreamers TTRPG.
We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Lemonade, and we're on Blue Sky, we're on Twitter. Go follow us on
Basically,
all of the
most
goodies.
other places, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want to follow any of us individually, we have our own channels. We have our own YouTube channels, Twitch channels. All of that is going to be listed down below in the YouTube comments section, whatever. But until next time,
Bye.